Budget up.
So this is,
Okay, we're live. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome to day 2 of our 3-day budget session. We started off yesterday with the general fund with the task to cut $2,211,552. And we ended yesterday with needing to cut $906,106. Is that correct? Does
Yep,
that sound right?
sounds right.
Okay. So, we're back at it today and back to the general, I guess, if that's what everybody wants to do. Or
I would look at your other funds that you have some opportunities in to see if there's anything that could be moved to the general. Do you, I mean, if there's any.
Could be, what, I know
And
what they're saying.
take relief.
There wasn't any like double budgeting from different, like,
Not that I'm aware
I
of.
didn't see anything. I
Not
looked
that I'm
last
aware
night
of.
in like public safety or economic development,
I don't think so, no, I saw.
local income.
I didn't see any to place.
A lot of times we did that in the past.
With the jail and the sheriff, sometimes they did that because they're requesting, but I didn't see any this year.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want to,
I think we need to go forward with, like page 29, don't we?
okay, we can do that. All right. That is, health. Page 29. Which is its own thing. And we have
We'll start with the big one.
$300. I mean, it's under. It's revenue. Down through here, we have health officer. Mainly it's just salaries.
Yeah.
And Social security, retirement.
There's nothing in there.
Did you see anything? Anybody see anything?
Except
313,781.
I don't see anything.
We've already moved them back, so it'd be the 313,781.
If not, the total's the $313,781, unless anybody has any comments.
Cambridge.
All right, $313,781.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll move to the next one. Cambridge, which is how's that different? Oh, there. Okay. This one is, this is the one that I think Steve Culvert's 70,000. Let's see. I had a note, Culvert 70,000 more in Cambridge than last year. Stone increased 10,000 from 25, so. Hardware and tools. 500. Paint. Have they spent anything in paint? But stone and riprap is up 10,000, which I'm fine with that, if it's more gravel,
Mhm.
which we need on our roads. Culverts is up from 80,000 to 150,000. Bituminous is the same. Lumber's the same. Steel is up 10,000. Cement and concrete up 10,000. Rest of it looks the same.
I think these are all just increase in costs associated with these items that are all up, or an increase in requests.
In the culverts, he increased this by 70, then
He
he
dropped it in
decreased
another
somewhere
area.
else by
Yeah.
70. So it actually was no change when you look at
He
the
just
total
moved it.
highway. That's the way I thought it was.
You have to look at 3 different
Yeah.
accounts in order to get
Yeah.
this.
Now the stone looked like it was up, but I can look again.
Yeah, this is,
You've been requesting that, so.
Which, yeah, we want more gravel on roads.
Yeah, that's a,
So, and they have the revenue to support it. I mean, we may have to come back here when we get to the overages in the other area, because I think,
They haven't spent anything in paint yet this year,
oh, they haven't.
but
Yeah. Almost like we have to add them all together,
Yeah.
3 accounts. And
We can look at this, but I think we might have to come back to see. So for right now, it might be okay, but unless you want to look at the other ones.
Not yet. It's one of those things where I think I would sit down and go through all 3 of them
Yep.
and see, add culverts, add bituminous, add them all together
See
and
where the problems are and move them out.
make adjustments or see what it looks like compared to last year.
Okay, so we'll move on.
Yes.
are we all right on that King Bridge as far as the levy fund?
it's included in that within yours, within the 99,000 that we've got to cut, but it's all of those together, but,
It's
Cume
actually
Bridge is fine.
better.
Yeah, Cume Bridge is one of yours that you're under on that,
Under,
as far
On
as
the
your
levy.
revenue to expenditures on there, but if you look at that spreadsheet at the very beginning of your book
Mhm.
that I gave you,
This one again, Chris, though, is a little different. It shows like
Let me look.
the actual is 465, 664.
let me pull that up.
This one that says levy fund, only.
Yeah. let me try that.
The estimated max levy actual not inflated.
Where's our memo?
It's different than the memo.
Yeah, I need to go by the memo, because I didn't send you
The
guys.
memo was 474,977.
Well, then we're over.
But when they look at the levies, it's all together. So your advertised is your 474,977 for Cume Bridge. But your grand total in all your levies is the 5,078,000. So your levies is a group.
But they really want us to be 4.9. Right. if you cut the
4,979,3, yeah.
So what you're saying is like if health is down, that difference can be made up here or we
Correct.
can move things around.
Yeah, you need to look at your levies as a whole.
But the general might need some help. So,
The health's not down much either though.
Huh?
I said the health's not down
No.
much either, just 2,000, so it's gonna be,
can you look at the cash balance in this Cume Bridge? Because I'm wondering if we could take one of these things off and then just come and do it. Like
an additional after.
a one-time if you need rock or something. If you have a healthy balance, but I don't know.
And I know this is one of those that he typically doesn't spend.
Well, look, I mean, the revenues, you know, if it's been like that for several years,
That's
it should have quite a bit of a balance.
Health is down 16,000 too.
Where do you see that at? Oh, I was looking at that.
When I look at
I was
them.
looking at it real quick.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem if they wanted to.
Cash
come in.
balance is 1 million, and Cambridge is 1,019,283.
That's healthy.
That's healthy. That was twice what.
And look at the difference in the ask and the revenue. So I guess the question is, do we consider taking something out that's significant and then just saying, you have cash to support that one-time culvert or rock or whatever?
We're gonna need that to do that in a lot of places, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. So we need to think about that. I mean, we can continue on, but that's definitely something. For one-time expenses, I wouldn't recommend anything reoccurring like that.
in the
Don't you think, David?
Do you see a one-time expense there in Coon Bridge?
Well, I mean, just like
Oh, you're just
culverts
doing
for
one
1 year.
time.
Yeah, culverts for 1 year or rock for 1 year or whatever.
It's
No,
not like
it's
a
contractual.
salary for your,
No salaries or anything like that. I mean, a brick, you
it
know,
would help then.
an engineering service for
It'll
1
help the
year.
levy, your next
Yeah.
levy. I mean, you'll fix it right then if you just,
And I misspoke on, Corey pointed out, I was looking at the requested budget amount on the health, not the starting point.
starting point, okay.
So it's actually 16, not 2,000 under, not just 2,000 under.
Like, I wouldn't do labor, but you know, I mean,
Could
I don't
all go back to 2025 budget. Instead of 2026.
do you want to move on?
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Keep that.
We're gonna have to do that with some other things. Reassessment. What's the balance in there?
And reassessment?
Yeah.
I need 2 screens so bad. Reassessment is 24,506.48 right now.
What did the bid come in, Mindy?
I'm sorry.
The bid?
I got it up here. The annual is, oh, I had it, never mind. Never mind, I can't remember.
Do you know what the bid was?
It's gonna be like 94,000 a year, 94,560 a year.
94,560.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did the commissioner say about it? That contract?
I'm gonna send it to Andrew for him to review along with the specs. And then we'll, at their next meeting.
So talk about it or decide
Yeah,
what they
nothing
want to
was
do.
decided last night. So it's 278, or 378, 240 for a 4-year contract.
How long?
4.
Well, that'll be a problem. Because that's not gonna work with what we did yesterday, if they decide to go that route.
Priuses.
Anything there right now, or do you wanna move forward?
So that's gonna put that at 94,560. So that's gonna put you to 138.
We're-
138,204, which is over your revenue, and this isn't a cushion.
And it's a large contract a year. You're either gonna have to move something back, or move that salary back, or cut the services in the contract, or something. Something's gonna have to happen. Wanna move on? We have to figure this out eventually, but
Yeah.
the only thing I know is to cut, like I said yesterday, cut the services back, have the office do the residential, and have the contractor only bid for commercial and industrial. That's my only suggestion. Unless anybody else has some.
I have no idea.
That's about the only options that you would have.
That way that salary could be here. It would work out. We can think about it and move forward. We're gonna have to go back through all this again, so. It's okay, we'll move on to human cap development. Which is its own thing, right, Chris?
Yes.
Its own levy fund to, I don't know, why you gave me this? This is different, so it bothers me.
Okay, I'll see if I'll find, I'll get
I'm just
it,
gonna give it to you,
give it to me.
because I wanna see.
Use your memo.
You gave me this when you want my, I know, but
No.
this worries me because it's
Let me-
less.
Let me look, I'll find that, it's just buried.
I know, but this says actual, not inflated. And I
Yeah,
don't really not
actual.
inflated.
Actual, with the circuit breaker.
All right. Where do we go? Human capital development. Which, what does it say on that one, Chris? Like, for actual, not inflated, sorry.
Or Q cap.
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
it's pretty small.
it's very conservative. Actual is 242,817.
That's what the actual is?
Oh, sorry, 271,
Okay,
sorry, 271,934.
okay, so they're
So we're
under that.
we're under. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the
That's okay.
expenditures. 242,817.
I was like, wow, they're right on.
No. Yeah,
To the
so,
dollar.
so Baker Tilly's recommendation is conservative compared to the actual. by like 1,000, a little over 1,000.
All right. Courthouse GIS mapping. Modification of ordinance. Security system is down. What's that? You know what that is?
I think that's Astra.
Now that budget is down from what it was 2025.
Let me look what we pay.
Well, I guess my thing is,
What do we pay?
this is separate, right? This doesn't go towards those other four. So what I'm saying is that there's an area here that we can increase a little and take some of that off of
Yes.
something else. We need to do that.
Yes. But this is Cume Cap is not one that we have the reserve in. If you guys remember, this is the one that we've had to do like temporary loans to, before, because of the contract amounts, that a lot of them have to be paid before
Oh, upfront.
upfront.
So it's not that it's,
No.
it can't support it.
No, it supports itself. It's just we only
It's
get
just there
money in
early
this.
on. Yeah.
We only get this money twice a year.
This is the one where we were taken from the capital projects. the
Yeah, and then
200,000.
paying back
Yeah.
at that. And I'd like to get it to where we don't.
You want to?
Well, I mean, we gotta do it, you guys gotta do what we gotta do, it's just that eventually, you
Yeah.
want your funds to be, I mean, in a perfect world, this is not a
Maybe in
perfect world
28,
right
maybe
now.
in 28.
Maybe in 28, but that, we gotta do what we gotta do right now. So,
Okay.
but this fund supports itself, we just only get the money twice a year. But I've got,
So the question is, what could be moved over here for,
let me just look at the cash fund. that we have. I would go look at courthouse,
I think so.
go look at the courthouse general
I think so.
and see what can be moved that direction.
Because there's a little bit, I mean, there's
Yeah.
a little room, and I think
30,000.
that loan situation that you're talking about is not, it's just only because, like you said, that's in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We have to pay all that up front.
Has that been satisfied?
The loan,
You still have it.
I just to do it in fall.
Yeah.
It will in fall, but we're all paid up, everything's pretty much, so then in fall.
But you always have enough to pay it back in the fall, so we have to. How come not June? We just don't,
We just had too many, I think it was gonna run it dry. And I thought, okay, we'll
Okay.
just leave that cash sit there, then get fall,
between all the other things that came in.
there's money in there. It's just, it would have completely run it dry.
Okay, where's courthouse?
It's on
21.
21, thank you.
Can we look at 32 first and see what we can cut so we have a closer dollar amount of what
Oh,
we need to
yeah, sure,
find?
sure. Okay, so 32, we have GIS mapping, public access, which looks like I guess you're gonna spend that, 3,600.
Yeah, everything pretty much here is spent. It's contractual agreements.
Building maintenance, nothing,
We do
software. Is that ever gonna go down?
Lao? No,
What's AOD software?
that is the attendance
Oh, okay,
attendance software
okay,
through Ann Island.
Okay.
So our IT through Ann Island and then the attendance software, time and attendance software.
and Xsoft,
That's the maintenance portion now, because it used to be higher. Is that correct, Mindy?
It's just the maintenance.
Just the maintenance. on
it's
that software.
30,000.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So, looks like it's down.
We used to pay the building maintenance out of,
Go ahead.
we used to pay the building maintenance out of here. This used to be the fund that Greg Hendershot used for building maintenance. But then I think not last year or 2 years ago, we moved it to general. So I mean, that's something that,
What's a mechanical maintenance, CH? What's that?
that's all the Alpha, Evapra, all those kind of contracts.
Pardon me, what does that mean?
I don't know. Those are all the maintenance contracts.
Generators,
Yeah,
the,
I think it's
Chillers
just, they
and
check them every
AC.
quarter or something.
Gotcha.
isn't it called Evapra, I don't even think, I think I say it, Evapar, I always say Evapra.
So, website hosting,
That's Ann Island.
why did I think that was gonna be in the,
That's all the website stuff. Which the website runs a lot smoother than,
has something to do with Indiana Department of Technology.
yes.
Oh, for the server?
Server and all that, and then our cybersecurity and all that
I
stuff.
remember that now.
Yeah.
Cause I thought,
Is that just a one-time per year thing? Cause nothing out of this year so far, or through June anyway.
They don't invoice, I don't pay.
Gotcha.
well, he said he wasn't in charge or something, I thought, but maybe it's that server. He was gonna do it in his billable hours, maintain things with it.
Huh?
When that to set it up, use the municipal hours.
Here. Maybe that was just to build it. Maybe 3,000 was just to build it, and maybe.
I didn't think it was gonna be a regular thing, but
Yeah, it was gonna be recurring because he has to pay fees up to have for the house to have it out there.
But I don't
thought
know if it's that much.
I
But I
can't
remember
the discussion, so I don't want to.
I hate typing, I like to talk.
Well,
Call 'em.
Maybe I'll decrease it.
That'll help, give us more to move.
so you want me to go by the memo and not that,
Go back and
that way you're keeping my paper, so I don't keep bringing it up?
Because the memo's
Because it
better.
bothers me, 'cause it's
Because,
less.
but the memo's more conservative. Memo's more
It's
conservative.
more in some of these areas than that. But I don't know.
I guess.
That's what
I'm trying to figure out. Actual circuit
All right.
breaker
I'll get my memo then.
estimate. 'Cause we're
Actually,
actually.
I have to say it's in here. No.
Yes, because I went over my memo with Robert Morris. This is what I went over. And he said these were very conservative, so he felt, that's his words, these are very conservative.
What is that memo? Is it revenue or expenses? I'm very conservative.
On your revenue to expenditures. Hold on a second. I'll
Advertise levy.
advertise levy as far as the revenue that we'll be bringing in, yes. Sorry.
All right. Well, then I'll go by that. Auditor said,
She likes,
just saying. I know. Okay. It's not on here.
what? Which one, reassessment?
No. Hume
Hume
Cap
Cap.
Development.
Because
It's because it's not,
there's not, CUMPAP separate.
that's not a levy.
You just look at
It's not a
your
levy.
Well,
revenue.
how come it's on that one that you gave me, that one you,
It's down at the
Paper.
bottom, it's separate, it's
It
a
is.
separate,
but it
it's
is.
not, you don't include it in that amount, in your advertised amount. CUMCAP,
It's only 4 levies,
there's only 4,
health,
but you do CUMCAP on there because
general.
property tax revenue goes to
Reassessment.
CUMCAP, and but it's a separate percent. I know I have that percent somewhere.
Look at your sheet there.
Hmm.
I know it's not in those 4. I just thought it was another one because you had it down at the bottom there for it.
Because it's part of the income from CUMCAP development comes from property tax, but it's a separate rate, so it's not included in your
Okay, so what's the amount you said?
271,934. And I told you guys based off of being conservative.
270.
270, what is it?
217.
So you're even more conservative than,
Baker Tilly.
not Boyd.
What? What? Baker Tilly gave me I think this was the original. And then when we did all of it,
So it just changed or what? It's not by much. We can go, I mean, either one of these. It's-
It
you
may
can
be,
go by either one.
is it after the circuit breaker? There's something that I hear you have like a
The
circuit breaker.
tax break maximum.
The
amount of
33,087.
tax dollars not including development.
We have $29,117.
Yeah, the 271,934, then you have
Or somewhere
subtracted from
close to
that,
that if you don't want to
the
get all of it.
33,
How much?
29,
That's with the circuit
087,
breaker.
then it
29,
comes back to 242.
117, but something close. to that.
242 is the expenditures.
You want to move? What'd you say can you see what the balance is?
Doesn't
In
it?
QCAP?
Cash balance?
Do I just? I don't think I looked that one up. You balance by fund. You're going on estimate right now based off of our everything.
You probably won't get one if you did a loan. You didn't have money,
Well, I haven't paid it yet, so I gotta wait
so there's
till.
not gonna be a balance.
Yeah, I have the cap. There's $172,093 and a penny. So that's why I didn't pay it back, because it would have drained it and we wouldn't have had stuff. So but we haven't had any expenditures out of here. So once we get the money from fall settlement, pay the temporary loan back, then I'll have an accurate balance. And
So we just shouldn't
in the
move more than
spring,
29,000.
we received 383,000 in the spring.
From last year.
Our spring settlement this year, so our revenue in here has been 363,000.
It's only gonna be 270.
Receipts this year, 363,978.80.
If we have, I just think there's 29,000 available here. If you want to move something from general or,
Courthouse.
yeah, courthouse or something. I mean, we don't have to take a whole of 29, but we can get close.
But that 300's including the $200,000 loan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
So you
it's
really
only
don't, you're not
92,
carrying a cash balance really.
because it's at the 200.
What's the GCS contract in comparison to what the prosecutor's person makes that cleans their office? You know how much she gets paid?
Pay her
200 a month.
200 a month, that's it? No, I'm gonna go with that idea.
Courthouse is 21, you said? Yeah. You can move the,
What are we working with? 29,000
or, yeah, so that's what you have.
or less?
Yeah, so
And can we just cut it from the janitorial? Just 'cause that's it. Leave some in courthouse and
Yeah.
the rest of it through.
Yeah. that's probably maybe easier, you think? Is
in
that
my
easier,
mind.
Chris?
Whatever y'all want to do.
Pay it out of two places?
So cut.
We just had the line item for this account already
Like
set up.
pay GCS out of two places
Well, hopefully we can do
and do like,
30,000 even if
The general.
Option says that can be zeroed down. Is he responding, Chris?
I mean, did he request 3,000?
Take it out.
Who put it in there, you? What'd you do that for?
Because just like
She
I
didn't
didn't
wanna forget
receive,
it.
I didn't
Oh,
receive,
In case.
you know, I didn't receive anything from a paper from Exoff. I got it from, well, yeah, I did. I got it from the Ann Island. He just told me to keep everything the same. So that's why I did it.
Oh,
So that there were no increases. So that's why I just,
did he respond that we don't need it?
no. I'd go ahead and check it out because I honestly think that was just setting it up. And I think he's doing all of that. You think so? Or no?
You think it's a reoccurring 3,000?
I haven't paid
Just leave
anything.
it,
I know.
just leave it in case.
The first
And take,
was doing it out in school for hours. It could still-
take 25,000 out of this janitorial or whatever, and that way you have a little bit of room, I guess.
How much, 25?
Don't you think? I don't wanna take the whole 29, because just in case. Something.
So what we did, take it 25
Yeah.
from Glen, the
Is that okay?
janitorial clean,
Here's who the benefit.
GCS, I mean, just pay GCS out of 2 places or whatever.
so 37,091, 25. So
Is everybody okay with that?
12,000.
I mean, any objections? I should
091
say.
in general.
Huh?
Come out of,
Go to page 21 and we'll decrease,
so it'll be 12,091 for janitorial cleaning services.
I gotta get there. 12,099.
so on page 21, janitorial cleaning services, 12,091.
Yep.
And it'll make the total,
142,791.
okay?
Just when they get there, don't they?
Yeah, we can increase this. 'cause it's-
142,791. So yeah.
Chris,
Okay.
we can increase this,
You've cut, you've already cut.
but I mean, it's not one of those that you can't increase, for
It's the
sure.
whole general fund as a whole.
No, I mean,
Cambridge.
Hume Cap Development.
What do we advertise?
Being requested.
We'll be all right. We'll do, I'll just have to do some work in March. It's fine. Because we won't expend all of it. It's fine.
Are we allowed to do that? I know you
I
said it's
know.
not one of those 4 levy funds, but it's its own thing, so are we allowed to increase this?
Yeah.
We are?
You're okay. I'll figure it out. We'll have to do some work in March, but
Don't forget, as long as you, I mean, it's okay with State Board of Accounts
it's DLGF.
or DLGF. So you'll do an adjustment or what?
Yeah.
Okay, so page 32, we want to add janitorial cleaning for 25,000. In the total.
That is 1,402. Okay, Nicole just texted me.
267, 817.
267, 817.
As long as you think that's okay.
Yeah, I'll just, 267 are advertised.
And then maybe if we hear from Anjan, we can,
Take that.
we'll leave it there now, but if we can cut it, great. Okay, the next one is clerk records perpetuation. Can you tell me what the balance is in there?
Yes.
And this also has the clerical that we can cut. I think that was, she had the part-time in 2 places.
It's
I think what you said.
109,918.72
Oh, but you,
She sent that to us.
I gave you guys the fund balances as of the last claim docket.
all the way up to 9/17, but then underneath it says last posted date. So what is
You're
it?
good. That's the
It's been
posted date
checking
is
out
when-
with what she's been saying.
Okay, so it's
I didn't want to
109,000.
say anything before because I didn't know if these numbers
I moved
were
it
correct.
forward to the last claim docket, so you guys would have the most accurate information, last night's claim docket.
Okay,
So
You can
109,
actually use it if you want
okay,
to.
thank you.
did you say 109,918? What's it say?
Yeah,
109,918.
I think it's, yeah, 72 cents.
what you got? Okay. 9/18. All right, so this one, I think if I understood correctly, she had that part-time here and from the for general budget, so we can
We're at the clerk's.
probably cut this out and then maybe move one of those salaries over.
This is
We already had moved the second deputy over.
Okay. That's what we need to do. What was that total?
That's what we
So we'll go down through
That's the
here.
fund balances.
I think we can take that clerical out. If that's that part-time person, if I understood correctly, is that what you guys thought that was? So that can be removed if,
Yeah, half the salary for the part-time was paid out of the general and this.
So you took it out of general, so if you took it out of general, you gotta take it out of here too.
okay, right? Yeah, yeah, because it was, the 24,000 was part-time. So we would remove the 8 to 11. And then I guess that's social security there too, huh? All right, and
So then you have 17,398 for second deputy.
okay, 17,398,
Yep, that's what.
that would add in?
Yep.
Okay,
And then social security is 1,331.
retirement,
And we add that one. So that'll decrease the clerk retirement also.
equipment repair. I think we're gonna have to start looking at some of this travel for next year. I know there's a lot of travel in a lot of areas, and I just think we're gonna have to just cut back on some of that and do webinars and look at PowerPoints and make phone calls and get memos, and there's a lot of information online, so, about things. Just across the board, not just, I'm not picking on the clerk, I'm just saying, I think that's an area when we go back through, we need to look at cutting expenses.
Retirement is 1,949.
1,499.
999.
What?
1949.
194. I did it that way. So I need to do it.
Which has a total of 18,729 with just that.
And that's half the second deputy.
Yeah. Yes. Half of one of the second deputies.
Can you look up some, things, Chris, like what they've spent so far? Just like computer equipment? I don't know.
Alright, so we're gonna look at
44100.
What do you get for 14,000 for estimated revenue?
expenditures year to date is $90.45 for computer equipment.
What do you see? The revenue's less.
Yeah, I mean, revenues, budget year, total revenues for 2026 is 58,000. And the 2026 estimate is 39,000.
Which one? Which one are you looking at?
Oh, sorry. I got the wrong,
That's
I
okay.
apologize.
That's all right.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I wasn't looking at the wrong thing.
No, I was.
I'm on the clerk's record perpetuation.
Which has an estimated revenue of 14,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, in this total, what would the total be if we? I mean,
I've got it right now at 20,747. Is that what you've got? In the clerk's record perpetuation.
18,729.
Okay, what did we take out? Oh, I've got
I mean, I don't have anything for.
second deputy 17,398, right? Social security 13,31. Retirement 1949.
then you gotta add in the other things.
I
like
know.
office supplies.
Okay, I didn't know you had.
Oh, yeah.
decided on any of that stuff,
Do we-
so.
Okay, sorry. Do we want to, I mean, office supplies 100? They didn't have anything here this year. Travel 200, equipment repair 500. Computer equipment 500 and furniture and fixtures
It
200.
seemed really conservative.
Okay, so we would just want to add those and get the total.
20,129.
How much is it?
I've got 22,078, but I don't know if I have everything in here, right? Do you have 100 for office supply?
Yep, 100,
200 for travel?
500, 0.
I mean, even though that's
And then
on the
100.
over, yeah. They have 109,000. I mean, so I'm not worried about that one,
22,078 is what I got.
at least for a couple of years. Sure. I mean, the cash balance, it's not gonna eat into it so much that it's gone in a year or two. It's got several years. It looks like it can sustain itself there.
A lot of cash balances are gonna have to-
100, 200, 500.
I'm looking
Let's add
for 28.
Add it here. See what we got.
Should we leave it?
Yeah,
They start
'Cause
building
I don't,
back
there's
up.
nothing I can do. I've tapped.
2129.
28 would be better, unless something changes. We don't know. What is it, David?
I had 2129.
Yeah, that's what I got.
How much?
22,078.
What am I missing?
So you've got 17,398 for second deputy, social security 1331, retirement 1949, office supply 100, travel 200, equipment repair 500, 0 for records preservation, computer equipment 500, and furniture and fixture 100, 22,078. Unless. Is that what you got? Okay. That's why I like having two. Wasn't, okay.
Is everybody okay with that one? So it'll take the cash balance of 8,000 a year.
I'm probably just gonna have to make notes and do additionals in March. I'll just say, hey, it was advertised at this, you approved this,
You ready to move on?
Just gonna make that list and we'll do it all in March.
Records, recorders, records perpetuation.
$11.89. Do we need to do any switching back on general or have we already done that? Yeah. Okay. We'll do that at a break. Let's look at that at a break. Make sure that we're good.
How come this one doesn't have a estimated revenue on it?
because it's a
Restricted account.
restricted.
Okay. Clerical, 28,035. That's your,
Back indexers.
the two people, you have two, right?
What we can do here is
Not unless you don't have back indexers and you move a salary over there or you move part of the salary. That's the only thing I can think. But that would stop that, it's really slow that process, like Tracy was saying. That's the only thing I could think. Am I want to do anything or move forward?
I say move forward.
Move forward? Okay. Next is sales disclosure. And we have, what is this? Let's see. Is this that extra dollar? Okay. So. This is the extra dollar for there.
Why is it different than 24?
I think they requested more.
What?
I said, why is it different than 24?
Than 25 more? Yeah.
No, 24.
Looks like it matches the spend.
It needs 3640.
It needs to be,
For the dollar for each.
I don't think there's anything here, but. No?
No.
Move on. Emergency planning, right to know. This is EMA. Office supplies, 600. Emergency supplies, 400. Contract. Postage. Training and travel. Advertising planning, 50. Office equipment.
Spent at 623. Since then, it decreased.
it's the same, but it's actually over what the estimated revenue is.
Yeah, the receipts so far this year are 3,488. Let me look at last year's full
They don't have a
year.
big balance, they only carry like 6,000,
Yeah, it's pretty much that.
so it's not, really, we probably should get closer to,
The 34 or 30.
yeah, what the revenue is mentioned.
In 2024, they brought in 3,332. In 23, they brought in 32,1328. So I would say maybe it closer to the 30.
I think so, because it doesn't have a hefty balance, so gotta be careful.
So dig each category just a little bit and try.
Can you, that equipment repair?
Yep.
800. 24 is 400, 623. So for today, it's 257.
Cut it down to 2 or something.
You cut like 567.
Yeah, 567.
So cut that down to 200 and you'll,
I mean, is it easier just to wipe out office supplies? Is there enough office supplies
600 and pick that somewhere.
in the general already, 250 in office supplies?
there's already 250 in office supplies in general, you said.
That gets it.
That's fine.
600 to 0.
Is any objections to that? Office supplies is 0 because they have office supplies in there. I mean, I think that's another area we're gonna have to look at across the board is office supplies. And just look at,
Doesn't mean they're not gonna come back later one needing it.
yeah, but, I mean, there's things you have to have and then there's things, maybe we can use scratch paper instead. You know, Post-it notes, or we can buy plain envelopes and stamp them with our return address instead of the custom printed expensive envelopes. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I do.
3167.
Where they're going to start to take one of these pieces of paper and cut it.
I mean, we just have to remember it's taxpayers' money. So.
Just take the time. Rip. Make.
Okay, everybody ready to move on? Are you there? Did you get what we said, Stan?
Office supplies, 0.
Is it okay? Are you okay with it?
Yeah. Why don't we cut this in half?
You want to? You want, Stan wants to maybe move equipment repair down some?
Oh, okay.
In 2024, they spent $400.
That's
We
why we
spent
did it.
$257 so far in
So you want it back down to
25, so
400?
if you go to 400, so.
Where are we at?
Sorry, we're on the, right to know.
Right to know still? Okay.
Stan would like to cut that down to 400 for the equipment repair. Does anybody have any objections to it? Okay. 400
Can give them back. Office
Give 'em
supplies or
back.
just
Office
be under,
or just,
just be under?
They already got office supplies in their account, so.
yeah. Or, I mean,
Do they have equipment repair?
or give them
supplies?
200 back in office supplies. I mean, that way they have
Steve is
450
very,
total.
do they have, or take the, yeah, it's a good idea. Take the office supply out of general and put it back in here if you're gonna take it out of. Because general's where you need it.
You can do that. It's only 250, right?
Yeah, they have equipment repair in there too.
In the,
Is that what you were looking at in the EMA?
Yeah.
They have 700 in there. We kept it 700. Because it looks like they kind of have used it.
Equipment repair by 400, we put all in.
It's 808, 500.
Oh, I don't want to put it all back,
Okay.
just some. 200 back. What do we need?
I'll put 200 back maybe. I don't know.
So the equipment to 400, and then if you put the office supply at 200, that puts you at
2960.
2967.
So we'll change, is that okay? Can we change office supply, let them have 200 there so that they have little there and a little in general, probably more realistic.
I mean, you could honestly put that equipment to 500 to be at the 3,000, just to, I mean, because you're at income of 32, but I mean, I just know Steve's very
Okay, so we got
diligent. with his
200 on
budgets.
office supplies, 400 emergency supplies, 1417 contract, postage 50, travel 0, training, travel, education 200, telephone 0, advertising and printing is 50, office equipment 250, and equipment 0.
What'd you do equipment repair?
Equipment
Oh,
repair.
400, sorry. I don't know. I just skipped right over it. Thanks for checking me, David. So what's the total?
2967.
Okay.
No.
All right. Next one, enhanced access. The recorder. Let's-
So we probably need to look at revenue on here, that's probably what you want. Balance by fund. This is 1154. So year to date in this fund, they brought in 14,803.05. $12/31/2024. In 24, they brought in 15,667.35. In 23, they brought in 17,335.18. So I think that estimated revenue is very
It seems low.
low.
Yeah,
Since Tracy's here, if you want to ask her if she's expecting some changes next year, because that's, she gives the
It
estimated
depends on
revenue.
how many users we have and they come and go.
any trends that you can identify? Jason?
There is one company that they're all the time, back and forth, on and off, on and off. Instead of being consistent, we've got some consistent customers that's been there forever, and then others that come and go.
But if we're projecting an estimated income of 11,000, but we've got a budget of 16,000.
You can decrease that deputy salary because it's just one employee now versus the two, correct,
Okay,
Tracy?
that's true.
That is true.
I thought she was getting that $1 for the second deputy. I'm almost sure it's on the payroll.
Is it?
But you're saying there's two. The part-time gets it.
More than
Well, it has like $57,000.
Yeah, I'll look at the cash balance.
It's 59, but they still have two left to spend, so we always have to remember to take that off. Because that's what it'd really be closer to the end.
Sure.
So when you look at these cash balances, we also need to look at what expenses are left for the rest of the year.
So essentially, look at the number at the bottom of that first column,
Yes.
right? Right there. Yeah. The estimated cash balance, the end of 2025 is what you're saying we got to look
Let
at.
me look and see what this is versus this is.
It's 48,216 is what I've got on this budget form for the year.
You have 48
Yeah, item 9,
enhanced access.
yes.
Be reduced about $500.
That's probably right. Instead of, when we say it off here, it says,
And that's because.
see, that's why we shouldn't go by this. This is 59 because
She
it's
said
still
that's a full
expenses that come out the rest of the year.
Yeah, but this budget, that
So that's
OB
figured
doesn't
on a
have
full,
the
and it's only gonna be a part.
expected expenses.
But I didn't think we gave the
Can I-
total.
can I rely on this? Be close?
I don't know,
Everything's
because
an estimate.
here's
Yeah, it has the expected expenses.
Pardon me?
It has the expected
Yeah.
expenses.
I mean,
So why
those
is
are
this, why is
reasons.
this so different?
Well, this is through the end of This is just currently,
Okay,
This is
but let
through
me,
the end
let
of
me give
next
you an
year.
example. With this one, we spent 14,803
Yeah,
this year,
I remember that.
so far. And this, the whole budget's 16. There's only like 2,000, well, less than 2,000. So why would the cash balance be 59,000 right now? If it only went down 2. That's
at June
57.
30th, it's 57,000.
What's the date on yours?
That's as of today, that's active.
And then you have like your estimated expenditures of 9455 through the end of the year.
I'm looking at a total appropriation in this fund of 16,615. They have expended 10,435.14
As of today.
as of 9/17,
And then when she prepared this is
June 30th.
June
So we
30th.
should be going by that. Because this is a little confusing because it looks at only today.
No,
And not with the rest of the expenses taken out. I mean,
right,
Yeah.
that's cash balance, that's,
yeah, but it's a little deceiving when you think, oh, well, you know.
yeah, because you've still got budgets, expenditures left to pay out of the budget. You have to look at if they expended
I would do
every
that.
penny that they hadn't spent yet that's been appropriated. They spent the remainder of their appropriation, this is what it would be.
That's what this is showing.
Yeah,
on the
that's what I
4B,
would use.
Yeah, the Form 4B.
which is accurate. Or,
Should be, yeah.
Should
Should be,
Should be as long as, no, well, I mean, as long as
as long as
there's
there's no.
no additional
additionals.
appropriate.
Gotcha. All right,
Calm down. I don't mean it offensive to you. I mean,
These are all just guesses.
I'll get you a Mountain Dew. Oh, no, she might. Did you figure that out, Kelly?
yeah, it's based off,
So it is, so it is
Cut it in
right?
half. Like 500. The dollar is based off of a 70, a full-time, and since it's a
So it needs to
part-time,
be a half of that.
half of it, yeah.
So you can go down to $3,068.
Okay, and what does that change, Social Security retirement?
Social Security, 374, retirement, 547.
Okay. And your enhanced access fee is just what it is, right? It's that $10,000.
Yes.
374.
About 15,844.
Okay, so what is it?
809.
What?
So elected official, 1820.
Oh, I didn't have that.
Deputy salary, 3068. Social Security, 374. Retirement, 547. Enhanced access fee, 10,000. For a total of 15,809.
I mean, it's almost 50,000.
48,260.
So it's 4,800 over, but
Drawn out of its reserve.
If you did the average 3 year though, that's why I said that revenue's low, but that's why I said if there's changes that she's,
we'll just have to watch it, make sure it doesn't dip way down or something, but it seems like it'll be fine for several years
For
like that.
several years.
As long as it's consistent and we're not having a huge dip or something, which I don't think
With
that'll happen.
enhanced access, it can only be spent on Laredo things.
Right, okay. But I mean, with your cash balance, even though it's a little bit above what the revenue is, it seems like you've got several years to
There's
be okay.
several years there.
As long as, alert us if you have some kind of big dip or you expect some kind of big change or something.
Okay, yes.
Is everybody okay with this one?
Think so.
All right. Thanks, Tracy.
No problem.
Identification security.
contract.
Yeah, but what does this have? 8,000. I
Three
don't know if that's great.
thousand seven sixty.
I don't think that's great. That's
To do-
1 year, won't it? After 1 year.
to wipe it out, yeah.
Where did this come from before? Where's the rest of, I mean, 24 was 33.98. Where? Did it go up, Tracy, or were you paying for this redacting?
Yes.
Was it paid out of somewhere else? Because it was only, it looks like in 24 it was 33.98, and then 23 was 18.99, so it's almost like it was paid half out of something and something else, you know, a different area. Because here's the issue. So we have $1,000 revenue here
Right.
with a $6,400 expense with a cash balance of, at the end of the year, $8,700. So it won't, it's not gonna go past 1 year.
Since I've been associated with the recorder's office, we pay a quarterly payment out of that. And I don't know of any other expenses that has ever come out of there.
It just
I have to
looks,
go back and look.
I guess the question is,
Let me see who we pay and let me see where we paid that out of before.
is this
because it's not-
6,400 the total? Because it looks like in 23 it was only 18.99, 24 was 33.98, and then now it's 64, so it looks like maybe this is the total redacting? Or not, I don't know.
The 64 is we can't spend any more than that. We will not spend any more than that. Because we haven't spent that much since I've been there. But that's only 3 years. I don't know prior to that, but that is to redact the social security numbers off of.
So do we know, is that a contract, like, do we know what that contract's for?
That's not a contract.
Okay.
But you make quarterly payments to it.
But we make a quarterly payment to Fiddler out of that.
So the 1877, how many quarterly payments is that? How many, you know what I'm saying? Is that a one time, or did, they should have had
It's
two,
once a
if not,
year.
once a year?
Once a year.
Oh.
I thought you
Once a
make
quarter.
quarterly payments.
There is a quarterly payment to Fiddler. 2 come out of perpetuation, 1 out of identification security, and 1 out of enhanced access.
Okay, so we don't need the whole 6,400.
Last year, you paid, in 2024, you paid 1,666.
This year's already paid 1877.
Yes, that was paid in July.
Okay, so you don't expect any more?
I don't expect any more to be.
Okay,
There wasn't any payments made in 23 out of this. So this had to have got moved in 24, because there wasn't any.
This shows a 23.
There was a payment taken. out in
23 is
23.
1899 of something. I don't know what it was.
It's.
Oh, I did 9, sorry, I had 917 instead of 1231, hold on. 12/31/2024, that would be, sorry, I had 917.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So. If the total's 6,400, it's coming out of different places. Did you put it on any other places?
Put what out in any other?
This 6,400 that you have here.
No. No, that's just.
Tracy, are you understanding what they're saying? There's only, okay, so there's only a revenue, an annual revenue of $1,000,
Yes.
okay? So, and you got an expense of 6,400, so you're overextended. There's only a cash balance of 8,000,
769.
So it only lasts
8,000.
1 year.
so it's only gonna last. So if you take that 8,000 and you've only expecting $1,000 in, it's only gonna be sustainable for this year. That's why you really don't wanna expend more than you're bringing
I
in.
never do expend more than that quarterly payment out of there. They had always put 64, like I said, I hate that, but that's what they had always put, that we couldn't spend any more than that out of it, and we have not spent that much out of it.
But the whole thing is, it's okay that they did that in the past, but you can't keep doing that going forward if you're not bringing in, if you can't keep spending
Okay,
that,
I understand what you're saying.
if there's not. And so you're at the point where this is the last year that you're only bringing in $1,000 and you're spending 64, you're spending your cash value and there's not gonna be anything left. So we're gonna have to move it somewhere else. In 2024, it looks like 3,398. And then in 23, 1,899. So
Is there another payment?
let me see what we've spent.
I think she only actually expects to spend the
I still think,
one-time thing, right?
I-
She
that's
put it
what I
there, but she
think.
don't
I
actually
think-
want it.
She's not actually spending it.
Right.
but it doesn't really.
Have a bill?
I don't understand why you would do that.
Okay, that's what we're asking.
No.
So you only want like
The only thing I
1877.
pay out of there is that one quarterly thing.
Which is
If we need to
1189
change that to 2,500 because I don't
or
know
18.
how much.
I mean, 2,000 would be more realistic because that way between 1899 and 1877, it seems like it's creeping up closer to 2,000, but then your revenue's 1,000, you've got 8,000, it would go several years.
So 2,000 to 2,500 is what.
Yeah.
We could move that
The
down.
reality of that 8,000 is not an accurate ending balance
It's not-
either
it's-
because it's expending, it's expending less than what, the only way it would get to that 8,000 is if they expended everything that they appropriated
Oh,
and
so
they're
it would
not,
be
so
more.
it's not,
And you're not spending it.
you're not spending it. So you're gonna have more. So that's why we need to budget, because
Oh,
that, you see what I'm saying? Because right now there's $14,000 in there and they've already expended the 1,877. If they're, you see what I'm saying? That Form B is saying, hey, they budgeted $6,400.
I didn't.
We're gonna subtract off every penny that they haven't spent as of June 30th and give you the balance
Then we
because
need to be more
they can
realistic.
They're
spend
not
that.
spending it, So it's just there.
It's just growing a cash balance that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you really need to budget what you're gonna
I agree.
spend.
I agree.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
Yep, so like if we could take that to like 2,000, I think,
2,000.
because you'll have more,
But
you'll
what if
have,
my quarterly thing happens to be over 2,000?
then you'll have a little cash balance there. I mean, you'll have 14.
She'd have to come for additional.
You have to
You'll
come
have
There's
14,
additional
you know,
appropriation,
I mean,
but you've got the money
It
for
could
it.
be, you don't think
there.
it's gonna be 6,400 though?
No,
Okay,
no,
but if it's 2,500, then you're gonna have several thousand there.
right.
So
I've got enough money in there
Yeah.
to cover
Yeah.
the quarterly payments
I think if we,
for a long. for
you're just
several
not gonna
years.
grow your cash balance at the rate.
It's not,
You're
It's
eventually gonna
controlled.
deplete if
Actually.
you're only bringing in
Yeah.
1,000 and
Yeah.
you're spending 2,000. Eventually, you're gonna deplete your cash
But
balance
that's.
But it's several
years down the road.
Several years.
Years down the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
years down the road.
This is okay. I think that's okay.
do 2,000.
I think it'd be a more accurate picture if you
I
put
do
it in
too.
2,000.
you don't want to budget 4 times what you're actually going to
No,
spend.
I think 2,000 is good.
Yeah, the
You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Any objections?
No,
No,
Okay. Kelly? 2,000.
2,000, total 2,000.
I just,
Giving you a hard time.
I want to give you a hard time.
giving her a moment in the.
Yeah. Camera to Kelly?
No, nothing.
Okay, oh boy, no, this one. Local road and street. Oh, this one's not bad. Oh, no.
Estimated revenue is 354,357, with a budget of 420,000. Cash balance, does anybody have that?
626, 132.
How much?
At the end of the year, 626,
Oh,
132.
I was looking at her financial report.
Financial.
Well,
It was 592,
I think we need to look
921.
at this. Because that's the estimated at the end of the year, after everything, right?
Yeah, but just, you gotta take both into consideration.
I know. But they're
I think
over,
this-
but are they using it, is the question. They're not using it?
They're not spending that on the,
You balance 5. 1169. let's see. Yes, they have, sorry, I was thinking of,
Awesome.
they've spent 326, 890.
At 592, 921.
Huh?
They still have 592, 921.
626, 144,
That's at the
70.
end of the year.
That's, are you looking at which one are you looking at?
I'm looking at this one, through
You
917.
see, if they just got 33,000,
Income,
Income.
revenue.
yeah, 33, must have came in
That's a good thing.
since I printed that, yeah. The expenditures are as of 9/17. Revenue could be a little different, because what day did I print that? Does it say?
I guess here's my question.
911.
Steve had mentioned to me, and maybe you know, that has money saved somewhere to buy trucks. And I don't know where that's coming from. And he wants to buy the trucks, the trucks and then buy the beds later. But I don't know what cash balance that's eating out of. Or how much that is.
I don't know. He could either be saying, and that's a question you're gonna have to ask him. I know that a lot of times they move appropriation. So they might appropriate in this line item and they'll move appropriation. Or he could be expecting to spend some of his cash balance. I don't know, because he does have cash balance, so I would not know where he's planning to buy those trucks from.
Because I think they're real expensive. And so we kind of need to know what cash balance that's gonna eat out of, I guess.
You want me to call him and see if he
If you
can
don't mind, not come in here, but maybe just ask them on the phone.
You know, they got 70,000 for equipment and haven't used it, but he may be planning.
That's what I mean. I'm wondering if,
Steve's hard to talk to on the phone.
you think?
Uh,
Just find me.
Okay.
Or maybe Marilyn will know. I'm just curious. And for the beds, what is he planning to take that out of? We need to know that too. Because I think it's those dump trucks.
I didn't write down which one of his budgets he was talking about, but I have a note that he said we could drop equipment down to 40,000.
Hey, sweet Marilyn, how
And
are
I
you?
don't see equipment on any of his other,
Good.
budget
I'm in
sheets.
budget session and we've got some questions. Is Steve
Unless he's-
available?
yeah.
Or are you guys available?
because he said
I put you
the,
on speaker for the council to ask some
on,
questions.
It was this one.
Okay,
Which one?
all right. So
40,000,
it's gonna be on speaker.
yeah, because on the MVH, he said we could drop down to 100,000 from 150. So on this page 39, equipment can go to 40 per him at the department head.
And I think that's because he said, because he couldn't buy
Couldn't buy the trucks.
the trucks.
The beds.
So now you're saying that he,
I don't think
I
he
don't
could
know.
get, I
We
don't
need
think
to
he
know
could
what
get
that- what
his
that
hands on
is.
the trucks at all.
You don't
I
think?
thought until the
Not
next year,
this
he
one.
said. Because he said take your.
This one, he said, was a lease over.
Okay, I've got Steve and Marilyn on here. Steve, Marilyn, we're looking at local road and street right now. And I know that at the meeting you had talked about, I think you were looking at buying trucks and then getting the beds next year, but then you said that you didn't think you were gonna get the trucks. So you're not, so they're just wanting an update on that. And if you are, is that coming out of a cash balance or an appropriation from 2025 or? Does that make sense?
If we could get the trucks this year, we could get the trucks and we could pay for the trucks out of this year's budget. We would have to move money to do it. But we could come up with the money to pay for the trucks this year.
But is that coming out of appropriation or would that be an additional appropriation? Already, is it already appropriated and you're just moving, or is it an additional?
I think that for the trucks themselves, I think we have enough money appropriated. I have to look, but I think we have enough just for the trucks.
And what fund would that be coming out of?
Well, off the top of my head, I don't know. I would have to look. We have 100,000 in MVH in equipment.
100,000 in MVH, new equipment.
We have 70,000 in local road and street new equipment.
In the 25 budget?
And this is in the 2025 budget.
Yes.
Yep, okay.
Then we would need another 30,000, which I think we could get out of the surplus there and will. That would pay for the truck.
Out of what?
Money is
30.
appropriated.
30,000 from surplus, and
So 200,000 to pay for the truck. But how much are the bids and where's that coming from?
But for the bed, if we were going to go ahead and pay for the bed, which we cannot get the bed till February
February of 06, 26. Okay,
of 26.
okay.
But if we would go ahead and pay for it, we would have to move some money and probably do an appropriation.
And where were you looking to pay the beds out of?
Well, we have we would have to move money out of sewer and well from bituminous to new equipment. We would have to
So let me make sure I'm understanding this. So in the SIR wheel and tax, you would move appropriation, what money you've got budgeted for bituminous out of the 26 budget to new equipment.
if we pay for the bed, the
Uh-huh.
trucks themselves, we can pay for them out of local road and street.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. You were talking about the beds.
The bed, we would have to pay for part of them out of third wheel, we would have to move an appropriation.
Right, that's what, move and appropriations, but if that's out of the 26 budget,
No,
25.
no,
25 is just-
25,
So
okay,
it's not-
25,
Not
okay.
getting into cash?
So not cutting into cash, just moving appropriation out of 2025 budget.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but we would have to move money. We probably have to do a little appropriation in MPH out of 2025 to pay for the rest of the, pay for the bed, the rest of the bed.
How much do you think that would be? How much extra?
Probably. I'm gonna have a little bit of time to look into this.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
We'll call, just call my, you've got my cell phone number, because I'm out here at the armory, I'm not at the office. So, just call me, they're just wanting to know what, basically the plans to pay and buy for these trucks out of.
Okay,
I have one more
we'll
question.
work on it and we'll call you right back.
Okay, Kelly has one more
No,
question.
no huge rush, okay?
No huge rush, she said.
Marilyn,
Yeah,
for the bituminous, I don't say that right, the bituminous, whatever it is,
You got it.
is that only for like,
right.
okay, thank you. Is that only for, like asphalt? That's not gravel, right?
That's for asphalt.
Okay, and so we just, okay. All right, that's what I wanted to make sure.
That's the only way we can pay for trucks is if we move money around.
Okay, and then does that cut that in anything that you use for community crossings match?
We were told that, Randy Cole was gonna pay the match.
That's how.
From the
that's
edit,
that-
from
that's
the edit. Okay, I just wanna make sure.
Cautions through the edit.
Okay,
So-
thank you,
And
Marilyn.
if they do this, can this equipment line item and local road street for next year
Would you,
go down to
if,
0 instead of 40 that they already suggested?
if we do this, that next question, if you do the trucks in 2025, will the new equipment, line item in local road and street go down to 0 then from the 40? From is it 70 or 40?
It's 70, but he said we could drop it to 40.
Or can you drop it to 40? Cause he said that, Steve said if they got the new trucks, it dropped from 70 to 40, is that right?
Or to 0.
Or to 0.
We'll go to 0.
Or to 0.
He said we could go to 40, but I'm asking if we go to 0 if he gets his
That's
trucks.
what he said. I'm looking at him and that's what he said.
They're wanting to know if he could go to 0,
Cause we wanna balance that budget.
cause they wanna balance that budget.
We're gonna have to look at it because we never know when we're gonna have to buy new equipment.
Yeah, but you have a hefty cash balance, so if something happens,
26
Okay.
you have that.
budget before we can say, yeah, you can cut that back to 0.
Okay, all right, thanks, Marilyn.
I just don't want to take it from
So you're
Stone.
back in a little bit.
Sounds good, thanks, sweetheart.
I mean, that's right, yeah.
Okay.
We wanna increase that. If we need more stone, we want that.
If you take it out, it's not like they can't, they have the cash balance, but it's the way it's supposed to be. You have a balanced budget, and then you're coming back and asking.
For an additional.
For an
If-
additional
If there's
to
a
spend
one-time
cash.
piece of
Yes.
equipment or something,
Yeah.
you don't want your recurring
Right.
happening like that.
They also have 150 requested out of NVH.
For-
new
for
road equipment.
But we're dropping that down too, based on my notes from him that day. I
So
don't
that's
remember what it was, but
I guess that's,
The intention
we
is
need
to
to,
get
we
the
need to meet
balanced
with them
budget.
after this and get a plan for the big things, the big, and maybe they already have one. We just need to be involved in that to see what that looks like long-term for replacement of those large, expensive pieces of highway equipment, so. Okay, and maybe they already have one, like I said, I'm not saying they don't, but we need to know. Okay, so we can drop this 70, or she said wait.
You had, you,
I
Well, he
say we
said
just
definitely
drop
40.
there. I mean, the cash is there anyway, so. we'll just have to
definitely
ask
drop
for
it to 40 to get, I mean,
And the NVH, he had dropped it down to 100, from 150 to
Yeah.
100.
So where do you want to take that to?
What are we taking to, 40 or
the
0?
equipment to.
I'm staying to 0.
0.
0? Any objections? That'll balance the,
It'll balance it out.
all right, Kelly. So we've got 350.
50 and then 0.
It's not saying you can't have that.
He just has to come ask to spend the cash. To
Yeah.
balance budget.
'Cause no stranger to come and do it.
No, I actually missed him last night. He wasn't there last night. I was like, Steve's not here. What's going on?
Okay. Oh, this. It's not lunchtime. Okay. Local income tax, lit public safety.
No, it's like it should
So
be.
this is where where there's multiple locations.
Yep.
So Kelly will give the location balance, can do by location, and I can do by fund. So the estimated revenue for 2026 for lit public safety between the three is 705, 213. And where's my spreadsheet? We are, safety, where's my? Lit public safety, adding all three of them together is 683, 439, so we'll have to look by location, but basically you've got available 21,774. So you
Or
can,
more if we don't.
or more if you,
Yeah.
So, do you see what I'm saying? So if you add all three of those locations together, it's 683, 439. Your estimated conservative revenue is that's flat amount, because that's from the state, but that's an estimate. 705,213. So you've got 21,774 available.
But that's
Yes.
before the cuts. I mean, there'll be more
That's
if we,
before the
because
cuts.
it's the
Yes, that's
salaries.
before the cuts, so we can see where we're at, since we'll have to get new totals.
Okay. So
Yeah.
page 40. We'll go down to, I mean,
Chris, what
sheriff's,
was it,
sheriff's
about
pension stays the
21,700?
same. That's
Seven,
not
seven,
set by us.
it's actually more because that's based off of the request.
What's his contract?
So, do you wanna get a total? With the new stuff when I do it?
What'd you say?
Lisa,
With the
can
new
you,
wages. What you need?
did you help us yesterday with, Alan, with the contract? It's 11,000 and it wasn't here last year, so what is it, where was it?
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Sure.
And body cameras again. I know what it is, but where was it?
The body
We don't have
cameras,
body cameras in the general.
We already
I know,
did
but I
that.
don't know how many areas they're pulling from body cameras or how much total that is.
that's the exact same amount, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean,
Has he got this two places?
Maybe he's got
that's what
that
I
two
mean.
places.
It could be something that it was in one place and it needs to be in two, or he's trying to, I don't know. We need to know about those two things.
Looks like it was just
I thought we just looked at that earlier.
You know, I thought it was for like,
just inmate
Three.
housing prior to now.
So I guess the question is, what's the total expected body camera expense for next year? I really would like to have a commissary budget. I know you don't have to do that,
Doesn't
but
he send that? He sends that quarterly?
not a budget. That's
Not the
expensive.
budget, the expense report.
I mean, I
Yeah,
wanna
know
know
expense
what are the have-tos that are coming out of there consistently versus what's, you know, it fluctuates, but we can do an average on what it is the last 2 or 3 years. Because that's where maybe some help could be. But I realize the sheriff doesn't have to do that, but
Yeah,
it would be
the
helpful.
The
I think.
10,000 that he has in
It might
sheriff
ask-
for body cameras was moved from inmate housing.
So did he move it and put it
So
two
then,
places? or
why is it in
extra?
two, I think it's the same thing in two places.
We just need to check what the total expected expense in 26 is for body cameras.
And what the 11,000 is.
He's got 10,000 in his budget,
Here, relieve the general.
10,000,
Yeah.
10,000.
and then there's 10,000 on this one too.
To the top step, we don't can't change.
that came from inmate housing before. we looked
The
at
body camera did, I believe.
And for some reason, I thought the prosecutor pays a donation for body cameras
They
too.
used to, I'm gonna look to see if it's.
I thought that had.
That might be what it is.
Page 10.
From somewhere, now I don't know where it was.
I remember seeing it somewhere. Free trial.
I would assume.
You wanna move to the next one while they're checking on that and just look at the, I mean, because these three we'll have to keep coming back to and looking at, so.
Used to come out of law enforcement donations out of the free trial. They've got 15,000 budgeted. But I don't know if it's just for body cams or what else that includes for them.
It's still there.
Pre-trial 15,000, law enforcement donations.
How much are these things?
That's what it came out of.
That's where, I know they did, always did a donation, but I wasn't sure how much.
So is the total expense $35,000?
I don't know. We need to know that. What is, maybe Katie will know, the total expense for,
Let's see if
They
Katie's
already
watching.
extended 15,000.
That's what the request is for this year.
what was it last year?
2025, 15,000.
Are you
For
watching?
2025, so far as of June, they spent $7,889 out of the free trial.
We're on
for that line
public
item.
safety, have some questions about the body cameras. Expense. I got Katie, she's texting.
Okay.
Do you want me to call Katie? 'Cause
Yeah,
she'll know.
sure. That might be easier, because Alan might not, he might be at the courthouse without any information with it.
Hey, you got a minute? Okay. Body cameras. You need to know what the full contract or full cost for body cameras is, because it's budgeted in general, which was moved from inmate housing, and then it's also budgeted for another 10,000 in lit public safety, and then also the pre-trial, we have $15,000 donation to law enforcement, which I recall, and Kelly recalls too, we paid for body cameras out of that.
Some portion of it. I thought it was 5,000. Might be wrong.
And you can look this up, you don't have to tell me that right now. And then also there's an $11,000 contract or budgeted amount
That wasn't there before.
the 11,000? Okay, you don't know this one, okay. Can you give me a total on body cameras? And where are you planning to pay that out of? Because it's budgeted 2 different places for 10,000, and then we also have the 15,000 law enforcement donation from pretrial.
It did buy their own. Listen to that, I think. I have it was recent. It's a donation for an ISP drone.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was a law enforcement donation, I think. I think it was like 5,000, so that might be split between different people.
But it's actually budget, but is it 10,000 twice, because it's there so he's just got it in 2 different places. Do I need to call Eric?
That should be a requirement. Those things.
It's budgeted 2 places. Okay. Okay. Yep. All right, thank you. And if you can try and find out what that 11,000 is for, because we need to know. Okay. Thank you. Bye. So the body camera contract is about $15,000 a year. 5,000 of it comes from
Donation.
the pre-trial, and the 10,000. She's believing that he put it in 2 places since as it was moving from inmate. So, I noticed that,
So then,
and that is normal. I mean, that's
I
a
say we
common
leave
thing.
it here.
And take it
Take it
out
off
in
the
general.
general, yeah. Let's do that. So what page?
I wish we had more like that, but I have to only go.
And that is, Derek does
That was
that.
said Steve 6.
I said,
Okay.
I was Steve the other day.
You were
I
what?
changed it to Stan now.
You were Steve? Did I call you Steve? I'm sorry.
Who's Steve?
I don't know, but he answered, so.
That's Steve.
I don't know.
That's the kind of silly stuff I do.
Oh, well. Thanks for being a trooper. Okay, so cut that, page 6, cut out body cameras. 0.
That brings the total to 946,541.
Are you updating your thing?
946-541? Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Just make sure. Want my spreadsheet right.
We can check, that's why we do it in 2 places, so we make sure we both have the same amount.
All right. So she's gonna check on that contract also.
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't know.
I'm gonna go back to lit public safety.
Well, I think we need to go on to the county commissioner's part, don't you?
Yeah. But mine's all in one.
Have you
Oh.
checked, so you're keeping
I mean, for now, and I think until,
Okay. Before I.
unless anybody has anything, there are only 2 things for body cams, which we just eliminated from somewhere else.
So I've got one.
In the contract, which we don't know what it is, we're waiting on what that is. So I think we should just move on to the next one, because we can't change the other stuff.
176, which we didn't change anything.
No. And until we know what that contract is.
Oh, no, I don't have the loop, we gotta go back to 2024. I still have the requested one here.
Oh, so.
I'm good.
0,
Yeah, I guess that's right, you're right.
4434.
Okay, I'm in lit sure.
Page 40.
Okay, 0, okay,
850,
yeah,
4434, 2962, 55,000,
55,
00,
yeah,
91874.
Yeah.
11,000.
Yeah.
0 to 10,000.
176, 120.
It's what? 176,
120, thank you.
176, 120. All right. And we'll come back to that when she tells us about the contract. The next one is Public Safety Commissioners, which is, this is where the EMS, some of it comes from. So we have 86,000, so let's just be clear, we usually budget a subsidy and equipment. So we have two different things here. And even with the new bids, and I don't know what's gonna happen with that. They haven't made a decision, so they're still looking at all options, but even with the new bids, it's my understanding, and I haven't read them, maybe you did. I think it's just for the service. We still have to buy the equipment, is that correct?
That's good.
So when we say 525,000, that is only for the subsidy. There's still, we have to buy all the ambulances and all the equipment, so we're really looking at more like 600,000-700,000 a year. Or over 600,000 a year, for sure.
And we need to be invoiced for those separate instead of all at once.
What do you mean?
Because it's been brought to my attention that sometimes we get the ambulance service invoice, which we just get that bottom number, we don't get the itemized, and they're putting equipment in with their monthly invoicing.
It's not supposed to be. We have
Really?
an ordinance that's not over a certain amount. You can't.
If you guys recall in a
Can't
meeting,
do
it
that.
was stated that.
We
too.
do.
And there's no way for us to know that because we're just getting the total. Because remember when they were talking about equipment, they're like, we already,
Okay, then we need itemized statements.
absolutely.
Okay. Because we do not want that to happen. The whole idea was anything over, was it 5,000? Is that what we said? Any equipment over 5,000 is considered, I think, consider it a capital and it would need to be requested.
It needs to
So-
be included in our assets.
For sure.
That's in that old agreement.
I think it's in our new ordinance.
Huh?
I think it's in our new ordinance. I think, I'll have to pull it up. But I agree, I want itemized statements. Not the categories, the actual, no, and I don't mean employees, health insurance, health problems, nothing like that, just, okay, employee 1, here's, how much, whatever the salary was, or here's how much the overtime is, I think we need that.
Well, that's it, equipment.
I mean,
is for
in the
being
same
a
way with dispatch,
Hospital
we need that.
employee, we've got, each department has a minor equipment line item. So that's probably what he's referring to. And that's less than, I think ours is $2,000. But if it's more than one item, see what I'm saying?
So we just don't know. I don't see
I
anything
think
wrong
that's what he was referring to
requesting
at that time,
itemized
I think it was
statements
multiple
from
items.
dispatch, EMS, all these
I
places.
think, I don't know.
We actually should have them.
Did we ever do a new agreement?
We get itemized statements from our departments. we requested from
I'm
them.
going back to the old agreement
Mhm.
where in there it
It's
says
been
anything over 5,000, they have to come, I'm thinking, and
Oh.
request before they purchase on equipment.
I know that, I'm unaware of a new agreement. We're still going off the old.
That's right. No new, that's the other thing, no new agreement has been signed, so.
But I would still think that this ambulance service could go down because we budgeted the lowest bid amount on the other one.
I thought we just did the 460.
We did four
Oh, we did,
sixty-five,
right.
yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
I thought we already
You're right,
subtracted
that's
these
the other
amounts.
piece of that.
Yeah.
Because in regard to equipment, I mean,
And
we bought so
I
much
still
equipment
think I don't
last
wanna
year.
pay $525,000 for a subsidy if it's not needed. I still do not wanna lock into a contract if we're, only need $350,000, I don't wanna pay $525,000, so, I mean, that is
I
a
didn't pay
problem.
attention to the
That is a
terms of
problem
the
for me.
contract that close, if it was a
You
flat
know, I
fee,
wanna
or if it was up
Pay
to,
what we
or,
need to pay, but I also,
The way I
I think it
don't want it to
was
be
flat rate.
flat rate.
That's what I thought.
that's how I feel. But
So they would bill us monthly?
they give us the P&L now,
I'm saying,
but it's the categories, so what they're saying is it's not really like itemized. So what
It
Corey's
just-
saying
If
is,
the
if it's up-
commissioners agreed to that, I wouldn't think they would have to itemize anymore, because they're getting a
see,
flat
and that's
12th
that's another
of
thing.
contract.
we just pay off that profit and loss. So like what we do, and I brought it to a meeting because I was like, I want to be public and know what the auditor's office is doing, what you guys told us. The budgeted amount of 285,000 is divided by 12, and
That's
then my accounts payable deputy, they send us an invoice. They send us their P&L. So if their loss is less than, let's say, I'm just doing easy math, let's say that we're allowed to pay them you guys said I could pay them 25,000 a month. If it's less than the 25, if it's only 22,000, then we only pay them 22, then that 3,000 stays as a credit.
Mm.
So then next month, if it's 30,000, I can pay them 28. I can't pay them more than 285,000
But that's what's
in a year,
budgeted.
because that's
what
what's
the
budgeted.
contract is, whatever is budgeted.
They have to come back if they want more.
Yes, but I was understanding that 285 was subsidy for services.
It is,
Mhm.
So,
that's what it's
and
supposed to
then
be.
any equipment, we didn't budget anything for equipment this year because of that. And if they needed equipment, then they needed to come to you guys.
That's right,
Because they got so much last year.
that's correct.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for,
They didn't ask for anything.
that's right.
They said they didn't need it. I remember at the
Didn't we
meeting.
have this
But
at
we
winter camp
had,
meeting?
but they came back,
They did, but they didn't say they were gonna do it. They said they'd look at it. They didn't say.
but in that meeting, it was stated that they had already paid for these and invoiced us on our March invoice for it.
In the P&L.
In the
That's
P&L.
not really how it's supposed to go. If it's over a certain amount of money.
So go back and watch, it wasn't the
But I think it was
one meeting.
Multiple
okay,
things.
because it was smaller things that added up. I believe.
So that's another thing, because that's over the threshold and we need to know what we own. So is that being added to
If we know
our asset list?
what we get, yeah. The information I get,
Did they update that?
I'll have to check with Nicole on that, I'll have to look into that.
Because I think that's a small thing, like $250. I think
Into
our
Still
assets, I
assets.
think anything over $250 or, so I mean, probably a lot of small things that's easily over $250, with an ambulance.
Everything's so expensive. Yeah.
So this is, it says 80, so the 86,000's toward dispatch.
the 60s part of the
Contract.
525 that you guys have budgeted right now, and the
Yep.
40 goes into
Non-reverting.
our
EMS.
non-reverting.
Capital,
So there's,
but we already know it's gonna be short. What you got?
This was what was on their P&L, where they had minor equipment, 5,264. So they already included bought equipment and then put it on the P&L.
What month was it? You know?
April 20.
I think that's when Leonard came, because there was discussion about that.
And he said they'd already, he was asking for it, but they'd already purchased it.
But I think he's right, it was a couple different things that equaled up to that. Okay, thank you. So. If anything, I think we need to increase the equipment because, we're gonna be less on, well, I haven't got a revised budget from HFI, but that can only be up to 10,000 if we do get that, and so we'll be 20,000 short. I don't know. It's just of the 100,000 that we're trying to put in. We're trying to set aside $100,000 a year for EMS equipment
Okay.
replacement, okay? Last year, we had requested 30,000 from HFI. That's what we discussed just recently, which I still have to put that email together, and I will. But it can only be 10% of their total budget. So next year, if they include the 10,000 out of their $100,000 budget, we're going to be 20 short. So, but there might be some other areas we can look at.
Okay, I'm sorry. 10,000 and 40,000, and you say we're only going to be.
There's another, where else is it, David? There's another spot, we got it. What makes up the EMS capital equipment 100,000 from last year? It was,
Is it not the commissioner's budget?
I think it was.
I think it was. Page 15.
There was a 30,
2 30s and a 40.
2 30s. Is that what it was? There was a 30 HFI, a 40 equipment here, and a 30 somewhere.
We got 30,000 in an ambulance lease in the
That's what it
commissioner's budget.
That's what it was. In what?
In the commissioner's budget.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what made it up.
So we got 30, 40, 70, then 30 from there, and now we're
That's right.
between 80, so we need our 20.
So I wouldn't,
You would have it here in this once we go through this. Because we're under.
yeah, but I also think we might.
Terrible.
I would leave this alone right now and just see. Knowing we really need to find 20,000 somewhere else, but look at all areas. At least, maybe 30, I don't know what the HFI is gonna end up at. I'm gonna move to the next one just for right now. Leave this one.
Oh, Steve Howe's calling.
Okay.
Hey, Steve, I got you on speaker here with the council.
Okay, we got you on speaker here too. Marilyn's going to explain this.
Okay.
We're ready.
Okay. In surplus Sarah's wheel and new equipment, we have $33,434.50. We also have money in bituminous we can move. If you add all these figures together,
Okay.
150,000 we can move from bituminous to new equipment.
How much was that? You cut out there for a minute. So how much from bituminous to new equipment?
150,000.
150K.
Wheel.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're up to 183,434.50.
Uh-huh.
We have 70,000 in local road and street.
Yep, got that.
Will put us up to 254,434.50.
Mhm.
Is that the 25?
Whatever I said. And then we have 100,000 in new equipment in highway.
Got it.
So that'll put us up to 353,434.50. Okay. But we have to take 50,000 out to pay for the excavator. So
300.
then we're down to 303,434.50. Got me?
Gotcha so far. Yep.
Okay. Transfer from bituminous to new equipment and MVH.
Okay, so we already talked about the sewer wheel attack, so now we gotta do another transfer in MVH, okay?
It'll be from bituminous to new equipment, 200,000.
Okay.
That'll put up to 503, 434.50.
Gotcha,
Then we're gonna do another transfer.
okay.
This is highway from truck driver, 61,000 to new equipment.
Transfer in MVH from truck driver,
61,000 to new equipment.
okay?
Now we're going to have to do a new appropriation in highway for 100,000. That will pay for the trucks and the vans out of 25 budget.
Additional, you said 100K, right?
For motor vehicle highway, what?
From MVH.
We
100,000.
don't have to have a lease. And they will be paid for.
And this will get you three what? Three,
And what will this get? 3 trucks?
Three new vans.
3 new vans.
three new, and these
3
are
new
dump
trucks
trucks.
with beds.
Dump trucks.
Yes, ma'am.
Are they
Snow
8-ton dump
equipment
trucks or what?
Also,
They got the snow equipment also, and their dump trucks,
yes, ma'am.
8 ton.
8 ton. They're all 8 ton, yes, ma'am.
26,000.
What are we gonna do with the old ones?
What are you gonna do with the old ones?
We're gonna keep them.
And so you'll
Are
be
they
using 3 new trucks, insured 3 new trucks. Any other questions?
So that
Did you say
total
they'll
was,
have salt beds too, though? So it's,
They're for snow, will they have like salt or snow?
All the equipment will be on them, all the snow equipment is included in that price.
so we'll just have more on the,
664, 434, 50?
So 330 plus 303, 450 plus 200 plus 61,000 plus 100,000. 664, 450. And it's all out of 2025 appropriation other than additional all of it's out except for $100 additional appropriation cash out of NVH.
You got it, it's not $100, it's 100,000.
100,000.
we like $100.
Thank you,
better.
Marilyn. All right, is that it? Okay, thank you.
As long as you have all your paving match or money for your paving.
Yeah, that's all done.
That's out. Yeah. Isn't it?
No, not
I
all
mean,
of
not
it.
always.
Not all of it.
Oh, it is.
No.
And we've got all of our matching and everything done for our paving and all that. We're good, right? Okay.
What do you say? Should be.
Randy said they were gonna cover the match on it.
All of it's coming out of edit this year.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So how many dump trucks are we gonna have?
How many
6?
dump trucks are we gonna have total now, Steve?
I have to get my inventory out. We got one, got the engine out of it right now, one more plow truck.
I was just wondering if we could trade some of them in to bring that down.
Is there an option to trade any of them in?
They're not worth anything on trade.
They're not worth anything on trade.
They want them.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Steve.
So we're gonna drive until the wheels fall off and sell them for iron, huh?
Well, you can use them for power cramp, used equipment. Not hardly worth anything, you know.
Really scrap metal maybe
Yeah.
someday.
Nobody wants it.
Well, you said they were gonna keep using them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to talk to them. Okay. Move past this one, I think.
5-2.
Okay, can we go to page 42?
Catch up here.
Huh? Page 42 is jail. Public Safety County Share Jail, which this is one that, all of them actually. All of these bother me because these are all countywide services and we're taking them out of our share. But, so when I hear people say, we already pay taxes, it's not enough. I mean, when I hear the cities and things say that they're already paying taxes and they're paying double, when we try to do the edit modification, this is why, because we're taking it out of the county's slice of the pie instead of everyone's. Just for some history for the people who weren't here. Before, the $705,000 is being used for countywide services from only our slice of the pie, so. We have salaries and uniform allowance. So this is, Kelly, can you look that up? For uniform allowance for what they've used this year, or,
Okay.
if you don't mind, because really, I mean, the holiday pay. How come this holiday pay is not more, but some of them are?
Depends on who's getting holiday and the salaries.
Some of them might be part-time or something.
Yeah, some part-time, and it's based off of their rate of pay.
Well, I guess my question is, if we have more holidays, how come it's not more? I think I asked earlier in one of these budgets, if we had more holidays, is why one of those was, it was higher.
Why do we have more holiday?
I don't know.
We have 2 elections.
This year with no election.
I forget that's a holiday.
yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, what,
So that is.
I guess because it's stipend. That's why it looks close.
Because last year they had the extra week, plus they had the stipend in there,
Okay.
which increased it.
Make sure this one that's on top, okay.
I mean, other than uniform allowance, I don't know. Do something.
Uniform allowance, but we got all these new guys, right? Is that, we've already,
It's for jail.
For jail, that's.
Yeah.
They've expended $1,127.85.
That's for 1, 2. How many? I don't know.
okay, back to 1,500 or,
Previous 2 years, 24, 23, they spent 800.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Well, they did get 2 more jailers, but
still,
yeah. You wanna cut that back? 1,500? Any objections?
I mean, even less.
Or less, yeah? 1,000,
I wouldn't say 1,000, but maybe
1,200.
1,200.
1,200? Okay. Kelly, you ready?
51,700, 0, 49,500, 41,041, 41,041, 17,701, 25,916, 0, 3,600, 42,235, 2,275, 1,200 uniform allowance for a grand total of 276,209.
276,209.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so now I wanna know where we're at. If we add these three. $638, $329. Is that right?
Here you go.
No?
I haven't had that.
Come on, David. Add 638, 329.
What, Chad?
638, 329.
That's what I got.
All right, so a difference of 66, 884. Okay. So we can probably move some things. I think we have 66, 884.
Would you say 638, 329?
Is that right?
Yes,
So if you take it off, it's 66, 884,
yes.
okay? So what do you wanna do?
Are we on jail still?
Okay.
Okay, jail, so I gotta go
What?
back here, right?
I think,
49, 500.
put some more EMS subsidy in here. The general, no,
25,
take some off the general and put it in here.
0,
That's a for sure. I mean,
14,
that we're gonna have that
We
money.
need more anyway.
275.
We'll need more anyway.
Well, I mean, just take it out of general. I'm trying to get some of that out of general. Cause we need to cut 906,000 out of general. I'm not saying increase it even more than what it is, I'm saying just take it and move it. I'm more,
Finish that sentence, I'm sorry, I'm not. with you.
Something, so I'm like 25.
that
so I'll
EMS
let
thing is just,
you
I don't
keep
know.
up on this.
There's nothing worked out, so what do we have to go by other than the contract that we have? That's how I feel.
We can always come back. Additional,
Once it's worked out. I think we should go to, where was that commissioner's budget?
15.
Just an idea. I mean, I want to relieve the general with the 66,000. So where is it, Corey?
15.
All the way at the bottom.
Bottom, second page?
16, yeah.
Okay, 16, where's the rest of the subsidy?
it's in the,
It's in here also. It's right up.
at
Right
the
above
top. The 465 ambulance service. Got middle way,
Okay, I want to make up the difference for the equipment and move some of that. Move this 30. What do you think?
to the,
I say just leave the
Yep.
equipment where it's at and take the ambulance service there down to 400. And take the remaining 65,000. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Probably easiest.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So what do you do?
So what are we doing?
Ambulance service down
Page 16.
It's 16.
down to 400. Putting that 65,000 on
It's out
page,
of Commissioner's general.
taking it to the commissioner's lit,
On page
41.
So increasing,
So take the ambulance.
Ambulance
out.
service.
From
up
60
to
to
125.
125.
Quick and easy.
I mean, it still leaves $1,800, but we're still right under, I mean,
I'm sure we'll revisit it.
Yeah.
Come up with some more.
okay.
So then on Commissioners
So-
General,
So on 16, it went down to
405.
there's a
Maybe it's
400,000
400.
ambulance service for a grand total of 2359801.
That's what I got. Okay, so now I need to go back to lit public safety. And increase that to,
125,000 for ambulance service for a grand total of 251,000.
which puts us where now? Well, actually, I can do this. Do my
And we're
locations
still,
off. I've got 703, 320.
balance under enrollment. From our estimated revenue. Okay,
How much?
1884 is what we have left.
When you've got Association of Indiana Counties at 1520
We could do,
in the general.
what's it under?
Commissioner General.
I know, but that'd be weird just sticking under public safety. It would need to be something public safety like.
Oh, I got you.
Like, do you see anything,
You don't have much.
we have 1884. David, we need $1.
We still had to cut right under.
I realize.
Is there anything under sheriff or,
You can just take it from 911 dispatch.
Yep.
Budgeted at 35,000.
Drop it down to 30, at least.
and just add it over there, 1,500 or so,
Shift it.
or 1,800, whatever. We could do that. What's the page? Does anybody have an objection to that, taking some of the dispatch services off the general and moving them to the public safety?
Then minus 1,800. Is that what you wanted?
Or just 15.
What page, what page is
We're on
It's
page
16.
16.
Okay, thank you.
We've got 1884 little room. So
Is
So if
that,
I took 1,800 off, it takes that to 33,200.
I'm trying to find it.
2-3 up from the ambulance service on page 16.
I see it, okay. So what's it going up to?
33,200.
30, or down, 33,200, which changes the bottom to,
Let me get back to that.
Yeah, we were kind of lit. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to general. Location 68. So we're gonna take this 35.
With a grand total of 2358001.
more time.
2358001.
okay. So I got that one, and then I need to change
And then we're changing
page.
page 41
Yep,
Going back to lit.
And
to
add-
adding 1,800.
Yep.
So those 87800. A total of
252,800.
all right.
So you get Kelly.
Yep.
Oh, we used all that revenue
252,800.
to the double.
Oh, sorry. I said that.
Oh, we're going.
All
It's going slow.
705, 129.
No.
How we gonna quicken
Six.
make this faster?
Public hearing.
Oh, you need the time. It is. Okay.
The grand total is 705, 129.
How do you get started all the time?
Nice. Huh?
We only did 1,800, not 1,886.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness, I knew the answer to a question. I'm so
Carroll
proud.
County Highway. I have a note here. Page 43, Steve said bitumen should be 400, not 500.
That was at the
Did
meeting.
you change it? You messed with the spreadsheet?
Do you want me to?
What?
Nothing.
Razzle dazzle?
No, actually not at all. No, I was like, I could.
So we need to change that. Yep, at the meeting, he did say that. I don't know how that got messed up. It's weird because his spreadsheet was different, but maybe they changed it and then he sent the wrong one or something.
You got it.
Okay. All right. This has, so this one is the total between this and,
So we've got to go through.
okay. 50% had to be,
So the money is divided 50-50. Okay. That's all I know. That's all I know.
I thought you were gonna continue.
I was waiting for the rest.
It
So
is-
yes,
it's
50/50 split.
Okay,
50-50
and
split. And 92 counties, 92 different ways. Okay, so I did reach out to auditors. And there are still a lot of people that are still doing the, pay half of all out of it, half out of NVH restricted, half out of NVH, there's some. But there are counties that have been audited and are doing it the way the State Board of Accounts is saying you don't have to do that split, that's too hard. But you do still have to justify that any salaries that are paid out of restricted are for reconstruction, construction, or preservation, okay? So, based on the information from Steve and Marilyn, we don't have, how did they say that? You guys were at the meeting. I mean, I don't want to say this right. They have to pay salaries out of restricted to be able to use half of it.
Oh, yeah, they said their salaries are more than that or something.
okay. What I see is we have a $540,763 overage from a balanced budget between the two. $540,763
So between the two, that's what you're.
increase in request over the revenue.
Right, yes, that is accurate.
Right.
Yep, between the two.
So I think first of all, let's back out we'll just go down through them.
All right, so we are in NVH restricted right now, 1173, correct?
Yep,
All right.
43.
And so. Okay, I've got to get this right.
Corey, was there something else on this one that you said? 150 down to 50, down to 100. There was.
Yep.
Or was it the unrestricted? It was
On page
46.
Yeah, page 46, they had
46, new road equipment, 150 down to 128.
Okay.
Can you help me with this?
Yes.
If mine's
There
not
it
in
is.
the
I have
same
it
order.
there.
I've got to get the.
Okay, so 46 needs to go all the way, second one from the bottom, new road equipment down from 150 down to 100. That was per Steve.
Okay, that's what this is all.
I just think his sheets were a little different for some reason. Maybe they updated them into old ones or something, I'm not sure. Okay, so at the end of the day, these two cannot be above, should not, for a balanced budget, be above 2,800,809. Now, here's my next question that we should have asked them. Were they planning on some of those beds coming out of this? Because I know she said now they had enough to move around the beds to get them out of 25. But I think originally the idea was they were going to use.
So did she already budget some in
That's what I'm saying.
2026
I
for
need
that?
you to ask her. I'm sorry.
I wonder if they're watching.
Because originally I think,
They were
Yeah.
around.
sorry,
Steve, Marilyn, if you're watching, can you give my cell phone a call and let us know when you have the answer? If the beds that you were anticipating to buy in 2026, are they included in the 2026 budget request? I'll give you 5 minutes to call. If not, I guess I'll call you to see if you're watching. I don't know.
or she'll just dial you now.
Or else.
Or else, no. I'm assuming they're watching. Well, I could hear it, but I was.
Well, the only reason I say that is there was a conversation about getting the beds next year, and so I wonder if they didn't build that in, because this request, was over $500,000 more than the revenue, so.
Because on page 746,
Yeah.
they have new road equipment of 150,000.
Right.
So if that's included in that.
Then it cannot be zeroed out,
That is zero.
He said that was to reduce to 100.
Yeah, but I don't know if it can be even further.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what he said at the meeting.
Okay, we'll just start on 43 and go down through here. So salaries, and then,
See, look. You were watching.
We have FEMA people here and I wasn't able to follow along.
Oh.
What question did you have?
Okay, so if you're gonna look at buying the beds out of 2025 budget, the question was, we knew you were originally gonna buy the beds out of 2026. Are they budgeted somewhere that we can take that out now?
Well, I talked to them when we had that department head meeting. We talked about that some. They were going to lower some of the new equipment.
to 50, but
I told them we needed to have some left, and, we had about maybe 3 places. I told them we were gonna need to have some new equipment money, but they were.
How much total new equipment money do you think you need between the 3 places?
Yes,
How much?
We'll have to figure on that, and we're in a FEMA deal right now too, so
we're probably gonna need
we'll have to look at it.
probably 100,000 if we can.
between the
I don't
3,
even know what we have where. I'd have to pull the budgets and let you know off the top of your head.
So in new equipment, let's see, what do we got, guys?
new equipment is
150 out of highway,
You've got 150 out of MVH,
200 out of surplus, surtax. and
200K out of
Is there
surplus,
anything in local road and
wheel and
street?
tax.
Local road and street.
150 was what?
Out of MVH,
You said to lower it to 100.
but you said to lower it to 100.
And then
Local road and street was 0.
nothing local. Road and street.
Okay, so you've got 300, as of right now, you've got 350K between MVH and surplus wheel and tax.
Okay.
I'd like to have at least 100,000.
Okay,
Deal.
deal, okay. So he needs
Virtual
100,
shake.
100 in new equipment, okay. All right, if they have,
That's like that excavator, we had to replace it, wasn't planning on that at all. Things come up that we have to have. If I had to have more now, I guess we're
What's for this year?
And Steve, we're gonna get with you, okay, on your, what the outlook is for the large expenses so that we can plan for the future for your needs, okay?
Okay,
all right, thank
We'll get something
you.
worked. I think we need to do that.
Bye-bye.
Either have a fund where that's falling in because those are big.
Yeah, he'd taken the 200 down to 50.
Okay, so that's social security.
So we gained another 50, I guess.
Okay, so tell us what to,
So in MVH restricted,
what page?
page 43,
Okay,
is where you need to start.
Okay.
I know,
And
but I
then
didn't,
just remember when you get to the equipment, which
MVH
one you want to take it out of.
okay.
So we're in
Because
MVH.
it's in MVH.
We need to cut 500,000, so.
We haven't got to survey and tax yet, so we don't know where we're at.
All right, so go down to, I guess, culverts? Yep. Oh, this is really drastic. Oh, because he put it in the other one. Okay, that's why this is so much less, because he put it in a different area. Went from 120 down to 10. Stone is increasing 70,000, which we need more rock, so I don't want to cut that. Bituminous is 400,000, not 500.
I think you said
Bituminous, I don't know how to say it.
in
Fine,
MVH.
2 minutes.
Is that right?
This
Yeah,
is
By
very
2 minutes.
I know, but I forget the end sometimes. It's called bituminous.
I'm losing it.
Yeah, bituminous. Okay, road signs, he said he would need less, so 10,000. What was it? 12,000 the year before, 10, that what's on schedule to me. Social Security, group insurance, I guess that's one of those we don't know.
I can see.
Can you,
How long-
can you
how
see
long?
what the total averages are? You
Can you
can't
see
see
what
it.
they did last? I don't know, because we transfer it, so there's no way of knowing. I'll have to look at a report, and not just a snapshot.
I know, but they have so many new people, so many openings that you don't know what somebody's gonna take.
Nope.
That's the issue.
It looks like it's well over 200.
Well, this year.
Hmm?
What's well over 200?
Insurance.
Say one
To date,
seventy-five.
annualized out.
I'm talking about previous years.
You do an average.
267, 240. And the current today is 117.
Kelly just figured out that if everybody did it, it'd be like 586,000.
For insurance?
If everybody out there took the family, the worst.
Worst
plan.
case.
No.
No, I shouldn't say that.
Okay. Fuel and oil went down to 0 from 200,000?
They put it over in the other.
They moved it.
Okay.
They're like Walmart. Move everything.
Okay, yeah.
Page 76, or
About right.
46, he's got 300,000.
Keep you on your toes.
Okay, that's very good. Okay. So page 44, we'll go down to postage.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Are they spending anything in postage? I don't know. It looks like,
So do you want to go over the MVH restricted
Yeah.
first?
you want to? Sure.
Because they're two separate.
Yep.
ones.
All right.
Yeah.
Restricted, we'll do that first.
So superintendent 13,572, 10,799, 11,573. Truck driver 92,228. Operator 295,032, 30,976. Culverts 10,000, 70,000, 400,000, 10,000. Social Security, 34,745, 4,7,399. Group insurance, 175,000, 0 fuel and oil, for a grand total of 1,201,324.
That's what I got.
Say that last number again.
1,201,324.
So it cut out 100,000.
Because we just took the 500
Yeah.
down to 400. That's all it changed.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, we cut the salaries back to 24.
Yeah, but they
salaries,
didn't
too.
ask for an increase there. That's weird.
But all you decreased was for
All we decreased was that 100,000.
100,000.
I wasn't paying attention, I thought the salaries were, but they asked for the same. Okay. All right, the next one is unrestricted. All right, we'll go down to postage. Page 44, can you check that? Just, I mean, I'm not saying they can't have some, but I don't know if they're using it. It looks like 24 was $50-something, so. Check that, and travel, 250, I don't know if they've used that.
6 postage is 32100, and that is locations.
Advertising, 100, basically all these, I don't know.
They've expended 211.
In postage?
I've got 3871 left.
Oh, is this where they put their bids out?
No, we pay. That goes public, we do publications. I don't know. Let's see, they spent 529. Let's see what that is. Let's see.
Stamps or something.
They bought stamps for 55.29. For 156. Let's see what that is.
Yep, I mean, looks like they bought stamps the year before too, so.
200 stamps at $78 a piece. So they bought stamps.
Stamps, no envelopes.
Maybe they bought the envelopes out of the office supply.
Didn't even see that.
I don't know if they have to contact residents
I don't
when
know.
they do work at different places. If they
Yeah,
that's an idea.
Send them information. I don't know.
Okay, travel, 250.
There it is. Okay.
So
Do they go places?
Doesn't look like it.
Met. Never was there before, I was just wondering.
balance by account. 1176. Account 322000530. They have not spent anything. Let me see if they spent anything in
I don't know what they
2024.
are to, maybe the road songs.
Travel?
Travel, yeah. Where'd they go?
They didn't spend anything in 2024 out of that line item in restricted, or are we in unrestricted? Sorry, we're in unrestricted.
Take it out,
Nothing in the last 3 years.
nothing in the last 3 years.
Out of that line item in this fund. Doesn't mean they didn't do it out of somewhere, another fund. They didn't spend it out of this fund.
I don't have any places.
Nowhere else.
Advertising, printing, equipment repair, 250. Hardware and tools, 5,000. Paint, 500. Stone and riprap, 20,000. By 2 minutes, which that was moved somewhere, I think. Wasn't it?
Mhm.
Better. Lumber, 200. Steel, 300, looks like new here. Road signs again. Didn't he say we didn't need as much road signs and
I
so?
thought,
Road signs,
It's 10,000 earlier.
They have training, travel, education, 5,000 too. I wonder if they paid for that.
so the road signs in the restricted for 25 was 30 and he took it down to 10 for 26, because he said we won't need as many, but
So he's basically putting half.
where do you see that?
What's that?
You said, did you say it was 8?
No. He actually increased it here over
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah. It was 425, right?
Mhm.
And it's 426.
Yeah,
So it went down in the one, but it didn't go down here.
went down 20,000 in the other one.
Calcium chloride and salt, 35,000. We need salt in case we have bad winter,
Yeah, exactly.
if not
That's
more.
it.
No, I'm not. CDL testing, 3,000, which he has openings for truck drivers, so they'll need that, I think. Training, travel, and education, 5,000.
That's a bunch.
Yeah, it looks like 2 or 3 in 24, 2,100 and 3,500 and 24, 23. So I don't know if we can cut that in half.
I think so.
Looks like it.
2,500.
Mhm.
Any objections? Okay, solid waste disposal. What is that? Dumpster?
Old tires maybe, or
Oh, maybe.
Old tires. Old equipment. Junk.
It went up, it's going up another 1,000. I don't know. Want to do 1,500 or
1,500 you get.
any objections to 1,500? Rental lease of equipment, 3,000. That, I don't know what that is. That looks like 25 was 3,000. Can you see what they've spent?
Which one?
Rental lease of equipment.
Rental 393.
39300.
That is location 0. 531.
520.
Is it 530 or 531? Rental lease of equipment, is that what we're looking at? 531.
So far.
They've spent 170.
So that hasn't changed, did it? I'm gonna take that down to 1,500 also.
I agree.
Any objections to 1,500? Automotive computer and services. I mean, that's 25 is a significant increase, but can you check that, Chris?
Yep.
44104.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like it hovers around.
1,500 again.
Yeah.
Cut it to 2, maybe.
See
See
what
what-
she's spent first.
Here to date, they've spent 1,358.
That hasn't changed,
I'll take
did it?
50.
2?
2 or 1,500. Whatever you think. What do you guys think? 2,000?
1,500.
1,500?
1,500.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Okay. Then we'll go down to, we got. The only one here is group insurance. Let's see. Now, wait a minute. What did you just tell me a while ago? 500 and something thousand if everybody took the family plan? So if I had this 260 and
175.
175.
then that's pretty, that seems over too much. That seems, I mean, I guess you really don't know, but
But are we expending that? Historically, I mean,
They already said they can't tease that out, right?
I wonder why the social security went up.
Yeah,
This
we
one
can.
looks like 205.
yeah, we can.
Can.
They're saying if we budget it in restricted, we can't move it. So 435 is what they have total.
Okay.
And 500 and some is everybody takes the maximum plan.
Same thing.
I don't think that's realistic, but
I wonder why social security went up.
we not. I see what it's, trying to get
Okay,
a
41,
realistic number, but
never mind.
last year they had 86,000 that was left in. But they had some turnover
And
and they have some new,
they have this year.
they have extra this year a lot.
They have had a lot of turnover this year and they've got a lot of vacant spots, so there's gonna be more money that's not being used.
Possibly. Well, yeah, there's
What
gonna
I,
be more.
what I would
money.
like to do is move
Yes.
some of it. I'd like to take all group insurance out of unrestricted, really, that's what I like to do, so that it can be moved. If it's not needed. But we have to be careful with that 50-50, Well, I mean,
The money has to be split 50-50.
that's what I mean.
I mean, they can transfer from 1176 over to the restricted as
But once
needed.
it goes to restricted, it can't. So that's what a lot of counties do. They pay for I was actually gonna send that thread, but I thought it'd be really, really confusing. Some of them use it as they pay everything out of, I'm gonna make sure I got this straight. They budget everything and move as needed, where it's kind of like they pay back. And I don't quite understand all that. So that's why I really don't say anything. A little bit much.
I mean, right now with payroll and stuff, they've got their certain budget in restricted. Like now, okay, they've maybe already used all of their restricted, so once a payroll runs, that line goes in the negative, they'll just transfer from the unrestricted into the restricted to make that whole again. And they're having to transfer, which is fine. So that makes your unrestricted or your restricted budget lower.
Maybe we can use group insurance, all the restricted first.
Yeah,
You pay out of that first, you can't? Why not?
she splits everything 50-50.
I mean, wherever they're paid
Is
is
where
where
it has to
the insurance comes from, unless I do a transfer in the payroll system. So unless you tell them all payroll has to come out of unrestricted, that's the only way to make sure everything, you know what I mean? Because whatever fund it comes out of is where the medical follows. That's up to you, however, I mean, like I said, they can do a transfer to make their.
Unless we just
restricted
decrease
whole.
each one equally of a certain amount and then. Right,
They can match, is what you're saying?
take them down the same amount from each one and, I don't know, I guess the question is, do you think that's overinflated? It's a guess.
I don't know.
But the problem is, if it's in restricted, it doesn't,
You guys need to decide too, are you going to move all your wages and benefits to unrestricted, or are you gonna leave it to where we're paying half and half?
If you look at the last 2 years, 23, 24, take an average, it's coming back to like over 20,000 total. And this is like 435.
so what we're saying is the overage was just the people that weren't there. So he's probably budgeting close, but again, we've got like 5 openings right now, so you just don't know.
Don't.
So we better leave it alone, I guess. It's close, the way it was, if they're fully staffed. But
At
again,
the
you
end
don't
of last year, they came up, they had money in there, But was it because so many turnovers?
I think so, that 86.
They were pretty good in replacing last year. This year's where they're struggling, they're not getting a constant replacement once somebody leaves. They always had a replacement, seems like last year, almost immediately. This year, not so much.
Yeah. So you maybe could,
50,000 or something, 25 or something, I don't know. It's hard to say with those new people what they're gonna do. The insurance is pretty good, so
But if
I would
you-
take it if I was a full-time employee.
If you
I mean, I think,
over,
Compared to what I pay.
if they don't expend it though, State Board of Accounts is saying no. If they don't expend it and it's in restricted, I can't move it.
oh,
So you wanna be conservative on the restricted side on that. So if
you can't move it, but they could transfer it to something else within restricted.
Correct. They
If
can
you
do,
guys-
once it's in restricted, they can do whatever they want with it. Within the range.
But if you say we lower it, we have to move employees.
No,
well, yeah, cause you gotta pay for the medical for the employee. If you're-
they'll just move from unrestricted into restricted to cover that.
Oh, okay, if that person does.
They'll do that transfer. I won't be changing anything. They'll be making that transfer.
Say that again.
So if you want to keep the employees being paid out of restricted, their medical will be coming from restricted, but if you zero out restricted,
They'll have to just take
it'll
it.
be negative balances, and then each month
They'll
they'll
do a transfer from unrestricted to that for the
unrestricted
insurance.
into restricted to cover the insurance portion. Because that's what they do with salaries right now.
I'm going back to what State Board of Accounts said on things, and I hope you guys are,
I know what they said, but I also know that Steve had that email that, you know, he talked to him.
Then
and
why?
They said, I don't know why. They said,
why?
it's- I
That
agree with
email
you.
is nothing more than saying, these are the guidelines. We have the audit report that says different. I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either. I'll have to agree.
You have to go with what the final was. Because that's what is on the permanent record of Perry County. That's what you have to go
That
by.
they had a finding that.
Because that was no verbiage from that auditor. That was, these are the guidelines. And if you follow these guidelines, you're good. That's not saying you fell in those guidelines. Because obviously you didn't follow those guidelines or we wouldn't have that
Not
situation.
me. I
Or
mean,
we as a
I
county.
mean, yeah. I like to follow what they say. Because
Yeah.
they made it a point to call it out and say, you really need to be doing it this way. That's how I feel. I know they're used to doing it this way, but what do you guys think? If the State Board of Accounts told us we need to do it a different way, do we need to do it that way? You know, because the question is, Steve believes he has
you have to go
confirmation.
by the State Board of Accounts.
And in Steve's defense, he believes he has permission from them to do it the same way that other counties have been doing it.
And that's where I also blame the State Board of Accounts. Huh? Because,
too.
I mean, why
also,
talk about it in an audit and tell us this,
if you're
and
gonna,
then you turn around, okay,
Backpedal.
and backpedal, okay? But yet I will honestly say the State Board of Accounts is very much doesn't like to get into anything. They like to say, here's the black and white answer of it.
We can't give you.
We can't give you any
Any
other,
advice.
but my whole thing is I was caught by it because Steve and Marilyn do an excellent job out there of keeping things track and all this. So then we were questioning whether we were maybe we're just using the wrong codes or whatever.
Right.
You know, so then we get the audit report and we have this management letter on this and giving the recommendation to pay all the benefits and all of the, salaries out of unrestricted, and that your restricted is supposed to be used on the road, blah, blah, and you are not doing your paving, so that should cover contracts and materials and whatnot. And if you're having to pay salaries out of unrestricted, read between the lines. That's what they're saying.
So has this ever been brought back to State Board of Accounts since this issue occurred? I wonder what they would say if,
Well, they gave.
They're gonna
they
go
gave
by their audit
conflicting
report.
information.
They're gonna go by their audit report.
And they're gonna say, we told you.
Yeah, they're gonna look next year and say, you got this finding, you didn't correct it.
Or management letter.
So will they elevate it to a
I
finding?
could.
Okay, and at that point in time, then we present that to Steve and say, hey buddy, we've been working with you. And
Yeah.
they're telling us
I mean,
no.
there's no, yeah, I mean, basically your management letters are just, hey, this is stuff that,
We
we
recommend.
recommend you do.
But according to Steve, after that person came in, he had a discussion with another member of that staff. And the guy looked at their paperwork and said, look,
This was all prior to the findings, or to the final report. This
Oh, that
was
still was
during the
prior.
audit itself,
okay,
not after the,
my understanding was after,
closed.
so I got that wrong.
And we know, I was not there because I had an appointment that afternoon, but after the exit conference, there was phone conversation with them, basically relaying the exact same information that we were given in the exit there. And the auditor sat at my desk.
and talked for over an hour with the highway department.
It's, so whatever you guys want to do, we'll do. The auditor's office will do whatever you guys put in the budget. If we want to continue splitting, we continue splitting.
There's not even enough money,
That's the problem.
if my math is right, that to put it all on unrestricted, you'd still have to keep some unrestricted side.
Some
We need-
salaries.
Yeah.
1,509,000, basically 510,000.
So Steve is right in that
So it looks like to me,
calculation.
Based on the staff that we have, yes.
You're selfish.
And my issue is, I don't know who would go over there, because I don't know who does that
Oh,
particular
here's
work.
Steve.
They all fall within those
They
categories.
do, okay, because you know how he
Other
says
than
he,
mechanics, but the mechanics
Okay.
aren't in the restricted.
Hey,
Okay.
Steve. Hey. I got you on speaker. I'm guessing you're wanting to talk to the council, not me.
Yeah, that paper I sent to all the councilmen from that auditor, that State Board of Accounts auditor, and it says on there that we can use personnel as long as we use within a project, which we do. And we can operate if it's all unrestricted.
Do you know why they did the management letter? Were they not able to see this information prior to the exit or prior to the audit?
They
Because,
came out here after that audit, which we didn't know they was having the audits, or why we weren't there, but they came out here and we showed them our papers, and he said that that was all fine to do it that way, as long as we had it in a project, that it was okay to do that, to pay personnel out of it.
that wasn't after the exit, that was before, correct?
That was after the audit,
After the exit meeting,
yes.
does he know what?
who came out? What day was that?
I don't know what, it was before the exit meeting. It was with Andy. And then when I called him and talked to him, he sent me that paperwork saying it was okay.
Okay,
So if we don't split that, we can't operate all year out of PPA.
can we move all the insurance
People
over
unrestricted
and some other
to
things
be able
over?
to spend that money.
say that again, Steve, it cut out there for a minute.
We have to be able to pay some for employees out of restricted according to those codes that we have, that is allowable. if we don't do that, we can't operate all year. Because we have to spend that 50% in restricted.
Okay,
We've been doing it ever since this restriction started, and,
all right.
What about the insurance? We moved that and then.
There's a lot of changes coming this year. I actually have an email thread
Can we move,
of that, so.
can we take some insurance off of restricted and put bituminous over there or
Can we
something else?
take the insurance expense?
Stone
You
and
don't have to
riprap.
have- you don't have to ask me.
Yeah, you can do
I mean, do you ask anyone?
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I'm just wondering is that gonna mess up his codes or whatever he's talking about?
No, insurance doesn't have anything to do with his codes.
Okay.
The codes are the work, what they go out and work on. And that's what they have to follow to say, okay, yes, this person can be out of restricted.
Okay.
Depending on what the job.
Okay, thanks, Steve.
Okay.
All right, bye. I say go again. Keep doing it the way you're doing it.
That's what I think.
And see what the State Board of Accounts says.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, I'm super aggravated at the fact that with the State Board of Accounts, because you wrote it in our audit report.
Yep. It's
And then you are
tell him it's okay after the
telling them
fact.
it's okay.
After the fact.
Yes.
We don't have
Which, no offense to
documentation.
Steve, but I mean, that's
Right.
what they're doing.
So
They are saying,
had
don't do it, and saying
They
it's
had the
okay to do it.
conversation with them before they gave the audit opinion, right?
The exit.
The exit.
no, it was after the exit.
It was?
Because at the I sat at my desk the day after the exit,
The
or the
conversation,
day of the
the
exit.
conversation he is talking about is when the other auditor went out to their
So
office
there's-
to do the audit
There's a
themselves.
third.
So there's a,
So that's
so
fine.
Jonathan was the
Oh.
manager, he's the lead, and then you had Andy, which is a field examiner. And here's my whole thing. When you are doing
Jonathan
your
wasn't here,
testing, huh?
Yes, Jonathan
went?
is the one that did the
Jonathan was
exit.
the one that did the exit, he's the lead. Andy was not there. John,
Oh.
So Andy's the one that sit behind in the suit?
nope,
He
No?
wasn't at the exit.
Andy wasn't even
That
at
was
Oh, he
the
Jonathan.
wasn't there even.
He had moved
Andy
on to
was-
another-
he had-
So
Done.
it was just verbal instructions instead of something written down.
But here's what I'm saying,
I still think
Andy
we
never
need
even said
insurance.
you are okay in that email. Now, Steve, I love you, but Steve saying he said on the phone that you were okay. But the email that Steve sent is nothing more than guidelines. And saying, if you follow these guidelines, you're okay. Nothing said you fell in these guidelines and you're okay. But, I say we just wait and find out what we have next time. This is not something we're the only ones. There are a lot of 92 different counties, a lot of people. This is
They just need to be
something there.
clear and firm in whatever it is.
And
Who
if Steve
cares?
is
You
correct,
either can do it or you can't do it.
and if Steve is correct,
You can do it or you can't.
if Steve is correct, and they get, Andy, this other person gave him the okay, saying, Mo, you've got your books separated enough that you made the qualifications for the 50-50 split, and you're fine, next year,
They need to
we'll bring
document
that up. And if we get slapped, okay, we get slapped, and we then go to Steve and say, okay, well, we thought this was okay based on your conversation. Somebody misunderstood something and we gotta take care of it. Is it really gonna cost us anything?
No.
Again, it sounds to me like we just go with what Steve said.
We're just making, basically the nutshell that I'm getting from State Board of Accounts is we're making it harder on ourselves with payroll
But
than what it
Steve's okay
really
with
needs
that.
to be.
Steve and Marilyn are okay with
That's
that.
because they're not new.
It's
They're
more
not doing the
work for them.
payroll, they're doing the
But
payroll.
here's the whole thing, they're having to split it out, and so but I'm just being the devil's advocate or pointing out the way I'm interpreting it is that, and what I had heard is that your restricted is supposed to be spent on your roads. And you guys are not doing the paving and all this, but doesn't mean that these projects that you have are not following in the restricted or the construction, reconstruction, or preservation, but you have to document. So how much of that, and I don't see why we would have had a write-up. I don't think the intention is to spend that money on construction, reconstruction, and preservation. But if we have to pay salaries after unrestricted or restricted,
Isn't it an issue with you when you do the
oh, it's
payroll?
a mess.
I mean, they have to sort it on paper
It's work
themselves
for
and in their
them.
paperwork. They have to do a lot of different things, but then yes, I have to go in and manually change each one of their people.
It is a lot of work on Maryland.
Yeah.
And I've
But
worried
on,
about
how much, I mean, it's a lot of work on you guys too.
We have to
I have
check.
to change, I have to split them, yes, on every single person in highway, I have to go into and split whether they're restricted or unrestricted. It's not just an automatic upload in like everyone else.
But you don't have to figure it, it's already figured for you and then you split, or?
Yeah, I told them, that's on you, I'm not doing that.
Right, exactly.
So yes, they split it.
but we check it.
Let's get through the unrestricted and then see what we can do with the insurance to make them 50/50. Is that okay? Or closer to what might be able to move, like the bituminous or something that you know that's for roads. Is that all right?
So you're at office supplies
Yep.
and unrestricted.
Okay. Where's that at?
On page 45.
Yep, there it is. Yep, office supplies, 500. Did they spend anything this year?
Nothing as of today.
I mean, that could be 250.
Basically cut it down to
250.
250, any objections? All right. 50,000 tires. What's been on there? It's a lot.
Spent 22.5 last year.
I know, but so far,
Oh, like 8, let me see if there's.
it looks like it's half. Looks like it needs to be half.
Maybe since they're getting, well, no new trucks with new tires, would they?
Wouldn't- I hope not.
But we
They
still
should have
maintain
them.
the other three.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said, we still have to maintain the other three, who's gonna keep them?
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at like 23s, 27,000, 24, 22,000, where are we at so far this year? Looks like it's
Let's see
almost
if they've
double,
done anything since.
unless there's something we don't know about.
There's 2,2,2,0,0.
Everybody's complaining the tires is going up, but this is
No,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I spent $14,047
So I
and
think maybe
84 cents this year.
25.
25,
What do you think?
that's good.
I mean, it's, if you want to keep it on trend, I mean,
I thought you said half.
We've got to cut somewhere.
I did.
Yeah.
50,000 requests, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you were on garage supply.
Oh, sorry, no. Garage supplies.
I mean, another, on a side note, personnel handbook. We need to,
What?
you won't use tires so much if not so many vehicles are going home all the time. You're not wearing out your tires as much.
I don't disagree. I think I said where I stand on that. How many vehicles are take-home vehicles?
9.
Garage supplies, 3,500. Can you check it? I mean, well, 1,700, I guess, but has it got any more than that? Looks like,
Cut it to 3.
$22301. Nope, same, they spent $1,777.
How about 2,500?
25. Any objections?
No, good.
Fuel and oil is up 200,000, but did that move from somewhere?
One of the others changed. Somewhere else it changed.
That's a lot.
They took 0 out of 200,000 was in restricted, and they put it in unrestricted.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's one we might be able to split and try to help make.
Was there something that we weren't, didn't he say something?
What?
That fuel and oil, fuel wasn't allowed to be paid.
Page 43.
I think unless you were tracking
Tracking
the
it,
mileage.
unless you're
to and
tracking the
from.
mileage or
Yeah.
something, yeah.
I think you're right.
Okay, so that's why he moved it here. Okay. And, but what's the total, like,
I mean, why would we do 300,000 instead of
hold on, let's
just
look at,
200?
what did they use last year?
200,000.
They used 131 and 131.20, so 150. Of course, we're on 3 new trucks. Plus the other 3, but I don't know if they're all gonna be driven at the same time. Probably not.
That could probably go to 200. Let's see, we had 3. 2025 is 100,000, and so a total of 300.
Yeah, 300 last year too.
They did total,
Mhm.
but they didn't use it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 200,000.
They used 2,
Total in 2025, it was 300,000.
The totals are the same, but usage, I don't know. What did they use?
so they used 20,292 plus. $131,
131.
$387, they used.
I think we could do
It's like
200,000.
150.
Why is that? Did they take it from somewhere else? Local road and street or something?
It's not on there.
It's not on there? Why is that so high?
Unless it's in surplus.
Yeah, check there.
58,
58,
page 58.
Oh.
It's not on there either.
was it on there last year?
No.
What the world? It's like double. Fuel?
That's going down.
So last year they spent 150-ish, 160,
They budgeted 300,000 last
but
year.
they didn't use it. They only used 100.
I mean, are we,
No, say it, what?
Oh, come on.
What are you scared of? Is it something controversial or what?
I think we need to decrease them.
bring up.
I do too.
Take it down to 180.
Hey, Steve.
Okay.
We're not taking any of that out of restricted because we had to show.
Yeah, that's why I said mileage.
Yeah.
But they want to know why it went up to 300,000.
Because you're using 160.
There was 200,000 in restricted and 100,000 in NVH.
They just weren't using
You
it.
just weren't using it all?
Pardon?
You just didn't use it all? Because what they're saying is you used about 150 last year.
We put the NVH restricted and the NVH together on the NVH budget this year.
We get that, but you only, they're looking at your history of what you spent, not what you budgeted, what you
Right.
spent. You spent about 150,000 last year, so do you think you need 300 this year?
Well, we don't know that for sure. We won't know that for next year till we get prices. We take bids on that and, we either take a flex or a firm
Not double.
price. And we don't know what the price is gonna
But
do.
it's like 150 more.
We try to make sure we got enough to get by.
Okay, sounds good,
Okay.
thanks.
200, I think.
That should be safe.
I think 200, because they spent, if it's just out of those 2 categories, it's 151,679. So 200 is overly
Yeah,
conservative.
that's more realistic.
That gives them some cushion even for that to go up. Okay. I see what he's saying, I understand. So this is 200, fuel and oil, telephone,
May I look it up?
Yeah, because it looks like it's on track for 4,000 this year unless we're gonna have an increase. Work comp,
Let me look up telephone.
well, that's, you don't know.
300.
I mean,
It's all going up,
it is,
so that needs to.
Let's
okay.
go by history.
History,
That.
it's nearing that.
333.
Utilities, 25,000.
Telephone, they spent 2,500
So it's
and
on,
two, so they're on track.
it's on track for 4.
On track for 4,000.
Take it down to 4,000.
I think so. All right, maintenance, 10,000. Doesn't look like the history's that unless there's something significant.
Utilities,
Building or maintenance of what?
I don't know.
That's 10,000, looks like that's.
Yeah.
Can you see what they're using it on? Then we'll be able to know what.
You skip utility.
what about utilities? That seems high.
Utilities,
Yeah,
Matches this year,
Oh, sorry.
26,000.
25,000 for
I think we
utilities.
could go to 20 on that. Utilities,
Want 20?
20. The last 2 years has had, it's 16, 16.
But they were at 13,000 midway through the year.
I don't know what's
This
that.
year so far, it's gonna go up to,
Did you want me to look up utilities or? am I
26
I want you to
looking-
look up the next thing.
Why did utilities go up that much?
Let me look up utilities, 35101, I can't remember what you guys told me.
Give her some time.
Utilities, year to date, they're 15,400. So,
We're in the last quarter. That's 20,000.
Yeah, I still think we can cut it to 20.
we budgeted 25 last year though. In 25.
I know, but they're not gonna spend 25. I don't think.
We've
yes,
got
they are.
You think they will?
Pretty
October,
close.
November, December, that's what I'm saying, 25 is like pretty much right on track.
You only spent 15 so far, and we have October, November, December? If you're,
That's another
I
10,000.
did, I just did it.
You're doing it by a
for-
quarter.
For 8 months, I didn't count
You got
September at all.
September, October. November.
Why did
Oh, they haven't.
their
Right at
utilities
20.
go up 10,000 from 24 to 25? What caused that increase, the 10,000 increase in utilities? They are going up.
Let me see what they spent. 12/31.
So who's their
20,
water
25.
provider?
They're 24.
Yeah, that's right.
They're Antra.
62.50 a quarter.
Last year,
13,000 halfway through the year.
They didn't overspend 20
Right.
last year. Last year they
They barely
budgeted
did.
20,000 and they had 3,290 left.
I think
it's
you
gonna
better
stay
leave it.
put.
They're on track for 62.50 a quarter. All right,
Big maintenance we can drop.
maintenance, yep. Can you just see what that is? Can you just pull
How
it?
much were we looking at? You want to know what we were spending? That's what I was supposed to be
Just
looking at.
really what it is, because like Cory said, maintenance for what?
533. Okay,
Is it
so they were
the building?
10,000. This year we
Oh, the
paid.
minor maintenance for a
The
building.
building, I would assume,
Let me see what this
they did a
was.
lot of maintenance out there. On the
Like a
building.
little garage door, there was some kind
They
of
had to put a new
plumbing
sign up,
thing
didn't they?
messed up.
Maintenance, Greater Blades
Oh,
was 2,100. Cancel.
oh,
It
there's,
seems like equipment. repair.
building is the next line. On the building, the next line.
Wouldn't that be equipment repair?
Then, Greater Blades again,
Was it purchase of the greater blade or?
1,286. It says maintain, let me see what the invoice is. It's to impact, blades, comma, 3/4 times 8 by 8 by 6 feet, SBS special hardened.
Aren't they more than that?
So we're thinking that.
6.
The, what do you call
It's
it?
the cutter blade, not the whole blade,
I was
just the
gonna say.
bottom.
I don't think that's gonna buy it.
That would make
6.
more sense in maintenance.
They're
They bought-
214.95 a piece and they got 6.
Yeah,
So
that's,
they're the
that's
actual blades.
what that is.
Okay, but
And it's steel, hardened steel.
But that's where you've got multiple funds, because you've got equipment repair and then you've got maintenance. So which one's which?
I'm gonna,
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's further down. I didn't realize.
You're maintaining that blade.
That's a brand new blade though. And it's
No,
no,
just
it's not the, it's not the
It's
full
the
blade,
part
it's
that
like a
goes-
piece of
The
it,
bottom
yeah.
part that makes contact.
It's something that wears out.
And they've spent how much so far?
I had that up and I just exited out. Hold on. View balance by account.
Probably off the snowplows, right?
That's what I figured. it'd be.
They've spent 3,000 out of the 10,000 this year.
Like placing the batteries in your flashlight. Is
2025.
that a repair or me?
Go. They've spent $1,304.92.
All right,
We could at least cut 2,000 out of that. Maybe take it to 8.
The most they ever spent
Maybe one more.
was 5.
5, yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I think 5.
10,000 seems like a good round number when they put stuff in, so.
I think 5 if we can, unless we need to adjust
Yeah.
a little bit.
Do
Yeah,
5.
they were running, well, 2023, they were a little over on 5, so that's why I said that 5's, if you wanna put 5 there, it's.
And we may have to adjust it because we need to get close to the 50/50, so we'll see what it
Yeah.
ends up. We'll just start there, if that's okay. Anybody object to that?
One's 530 and the other's
Okay, yep,
531.
repairs, building and fixtures.
Because mine doesn't sort
This
by
is like minor
location.
repairs, this
You
is
got
not
two
to go to
repairs
the
in here. One's for
building maintenance
530,
funds, like for
one's for
roofs and
563.
heating and air and all those big things. This is like, they had some kind of plumbing, something was plugged up or they had to replace it. I don't know. I don't even want to say what it was, but I remember he told us about it and it was kind of an ordeal.
What's
We could
530?
Can you
cut
see
that in
what's
half
530?
too.
It was kind of expensive,
530 is
something to do with the,
highway.
Thousands.
Couldn't have been that much.
Building
530
fixtures,
is
we've never
highway
spent more than.
well, hold on, I want to see if it went up because they just had this, I don't know if they got the bill.
General.
Chris, can you look that up for me?
What'd you do?
36,100, what has been spent so far this year? It's like when their garage door has an issue or something that, not replacing it, but springs or openings, small things.
Out of
not-
5,000?
3,
Is it looking, okay.
it's 3,000 account.
Okay, but there's
36,
5,000, yes,
100.
5,000 is budget, okay. $2,293.19 has been spent.
So I think,
And what was 31? It's called what?
5,000.
I think so. I think 5,000.
Yeah, I do too.
531 is.
Equipment repair.
I thought 530 was highway admin.
No, sorry, 531 is maintenance.
Maintenance.
270.
So what's the difference?
I know he
between
said,
general and
he
general
has to
what?
get his excavator fixed for 50,000, but that's coming out of 25.
Is 533.
Coming out 25, I'm sorry, what's coming out?
There was some kind of something wrong with the excavator or get a new excavator or something for, you needed for 50,000. So they were gonna get that out of 25, so
What's, I'm sorry, what's 25?
2025.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
Okay.
25
That
budget,
doesn't-
25 budget, yeah, sorry.
5,000.
So this equipment repair, they spent,
There's 2 locations, okay, so that's what I was saying, there's 3 locations within highway. You have location 530, which is admin, then you have 533, which is general undistributed, and you have 531, which is maintenance. Just like I said, highway's been like a whole other animal that I just kind of have let them because I don't understand the difference between 3 locations in the highway. And so you've got 2, because for me, it doesn't separate by location. So what I'm looking at here, I've got 2 equipment repair line items. One in 530, which is admin, for 250,
admin what? Like where?
equipment repair.
But where?
If you look in that, go up to 530 up at the
There's not
top.
any in there.
I don't know what you mean. You go to 530 at the top.
530.
You mean unrestricted or restricted or what?
Okay, so go to
Oh,
page
okay.
44.
Okay, unrestricted
Yeah,
is what you mean. Sorry, that's what
so
you mean.
we're in unrestricted. That's what
I got you.
So under 530.
Yeah.
Location, you've got equipment up there for 250.
$250.
$250. Then you go to page 46.
Okay.
And under location 533, which is general undistributed, you have 170,000. So there's different locations with different, so there's 3 locations within the highway.
I only found 2 equipment repairs.
There are only 2, but there are 3 different
There's only 2 line items for
Okay.
that account, that description. There's 3
Can
locations.
you see what they've
within-
spent so far today?
On which one?
On 36,200 out of 530? What? If that's the wrong one.
You want
Out of
533?
3,000, 3,600, 36,200, 36,200.
In the location, the one that's 170,000?
Yes. I don't know how you want me to say it,
You're
sorry.
good.
531.
So, looking at 36.
I mean, it looks like a
200.
significant increase was in 25, but
It could be.
are they spending
They spent
You may not
85,000,
Engine overhaul.
How much?
85,188.
it? 85,000? I know.
Unless he's got
Aware of
something in
something.
mind that's, he knows he's gonna have to replace.
Those are the things we need to know.
You know, move that to 150,
Can we ask them?
knock off 20.
I'm sorry. Before we cut it too much, I wanna know if there's
Yeah.
something big. I think it's a
He's
responsible thing
talking
to
about
do.
that excavator. I know we've brought it up several times, but
Yeah, is there something else that's like that?
there's something he's sitting there without an engine in it.
Hey, Steve.
Sorry.
Hey, okay, we're looking at, MVH, 1176. Under, the general undistributed, location 533, you've got 170,000 requested in equipment repair.
Yeah,
Are you going to
You did
need
that.
all that? Because the history doesn't show that you spend all that you request.
yeah, that depends on what's gonna break down.
But you're not aware of anything?
No, but.
Every day.
Break down every day, it's just very expensive to fix it. I mean, I can't tell you how much we're gonna need in there, but, you know, if we cut it, then we may not have enough to fix some stuff.
You won't have enough appropriation, you'd have to, okay. All right,
Well, we don't wanna cut what the average is.
That's more than an average.
anything else?
And you have 2.3 million cash.
What's that, David?
So,
I said it's more than an
if
average.
that happens.
Yeah, that's
I don't
way
feel so
more
bad.
than he needs,
We have to have an accurate.
because you don't know what you don't know.
What?
I mean, if it's not earmarked for something special next year,
Anything else?
then you gotta go by history.
Big old cylinder in the telescopic.
End of the year, 2.343
For that cylinder.
What? Oh, I know. I think we should take it down.
Okay, thanks, Steve.
Thank you. If something bad happens, we can.
That's okay, I just want to ask you what he said. About a cylinder, what was that?
Things break all the time and they need a cylinder.
$3,000 for a cylinder.
Guys, I guess I'll say it. We just they found how much money in the budget. Okay, I'm just gonna be the person that says it. Found money in the budget, okay?
To move
If you
around by
continue
truck.
to,
I
we
think,
have to have an accurate budget.
I
We
think
can't,
110,000.
it's not that you can't come back if something breaks, but we're not doing this with any other department. We're scraping by. But we just found all but $500,000 in a budget because we were able to cushion and fluff the budget and say, well, I might need it. Well, I'm not saying you guys can't tell them they can't spend it, but if something breaks, you come and say, hey, I need it. But
Exactly.
we've got history right here.
I agree.
I mean,
So
If it's not, like I said,
open
if
my
it's
mouth and
not
say it,
earmarked for something special, then
120.
you gotta go by history.
120, is that okay?
I won't be talked to now.
Huh?
I said I won't be talked to now, so.
Your point is,
What's valid? That's valid.
Mhm.
But I will say, I do think that they try to budget thinking, I feel like that. I always feel like they don't know, and the things that they do need are large expenses, but, I mean, I see what you're saying also.
But I just
Consistently,
literally
we
sat in
can't
the
have hundreds
commissioners
of
meeting
thousands.
last night and was like, okay, we zeroed out our building maintenance. We have zeroed out our building maintenance in the general fund. So there's nothing left. Well, if you need something in the next 3 months, come back and ask, okay? Well, do you understand the timing that is? So then we have to wait, go to the commissioners, say, hey, can we ask for this additional appropriation to the council, to fix this to do this, whatever, you know? And then we have to wait for a council meeting for you guys to approve the additional appropriation. If you're going to do that for one, we need to do that for all and be intentional and have an accurate budget, not the what ifs, and not, oh, I'm preparing, cushioning this $100,000 because I might have something break down.
We took
If
it down.
something break, no, I'm saying, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, but we took it down.
I get it.
Well,
We got the point. We took it down.
like I said before, and I agree with you,
Mhm.
if it's not earmarked for something special next year,
Right, if they don't, there's not something they know
Then-
about.
then you gotta go by history, like
Yes.
Chris says.
Yes. And which is what we're doing. We took it down to 120 because
Awesome.
if you look at the highest year, 110, that was a couple years ago, and with inflation and the cost of things, that's probably, I think that's fair.
Well,
Okay.
this equipment goes through rough and tough work every
It
day.
does.
This isn't, you know,
Yeah.
this isn't like you're pushing
And-
pencils or anything.
And a lot of it
you know,
is
It's expensive.
expensive, yeah. Okay, software maintenance. Again, I don't know.
Down to 3.
I mean, that doesn't look like it's on track.
You gonna take it to 2,500?
Probably 3, I mean,
Yeah.
probably 3, just because if it increases a little, they're already, if we take half the year, it's 26, 2,700, and then that'll leave them a little, just a tiny bit in case there's an increase.
Okay.
And something goes up, 3,000. Oh, not 30,000, 3,000. Okay. Building, what's that?
Look,
Can you see if there's any invoices? That's helpful that you can pull that up.
I've not spent anything yet.
Can you see the year before what that 500 was for? Just so we know what kind of stuff it is.
Especially because it's the same amount as the year before that.
Uh-huh.
Checked it in accounts. They got plenty.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that they won't give it if they need it.
That's right. And then it's already in their account. So,
But I think what we need to do is create a plan. and
So in
start a specific
2024
capital replacement fund with some of that.
Because what they've been doing is had
That's right.
nothing to make that same kind of,
To try to do that on
to
our own.
try to do what we're
That's
doing.
right.
So
So
again,
if we are specific about it, move some of that.
yes.
Kelly, in 2024, 416.50 was paid to Service Pro Heating and Cooling, and then $84 to Perry County Garage Doors. That was
Okay.
back in February 24.
Very
So it's
kind
again like a building maintenance.
They just have, yeah.
I just think,
0.
any objections to that?
What's that,
0. Zero.
what'd you cut it to, 0?
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa.
My computer locked up, I couldn't get it.
Oh,
We got
forgive me.
Lisa. We're good.
It came up after she already had it up.
She's quicker than you are.
Huh?
She's just faster than you are.
She is.
That was the one we moved to 100,000, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason.
So,
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah, okay.
But a while ago, we were talking, I thought he went down to 100. Don't we still have another 50 somewhere else?
You can do 100 total out of the
That's what I
two.
thought.
So I think we need, is there another 50?
Somewhere we,
It was the surtax. There's 200,000 in new road equipment in surplus, surtax and wheel.
And he said we could take it down to 100 overall?
Overall.
equipment. Oh, well,
Oh, sugar,
okay, 0.
zero.
Okay, now we need to know this total, because these have got to be close. Which,
would you cut that new
Furniture,
road?
fixed goods at 500.
so,
What was that new road?
0.
I did.
So that's gonna be the question. Do they look close?
We should be fairly close to
We're gonna have
that.
to
We did.
move some of the roads that over to restricted. Like,
Culverts will go by 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Move it over to-
I didn't want to say,
Yeah.
don't like that word.
500 in
What are you doing
furniture
with
and fixtures.
Last line item.
Oh, sorry. Furniture and fixtures.
6,324 and 500 request.
What did you do in 24?
Hurry, Lisa, hurry.
You got Lisa.
She's already on it. She's giving you a break.
I love her.
I think you get a lot of breaks. I think you.
I'll throw my water bottle at you.
Is
Well,
empty.
it's empty.
Empty.
I got a full one.
I'm
I
out.
might launch it back.
I don't have any more beverages. I've been drinking them all.
Tell you what, I got a smile on my face right now.
You do.
Well, just going, making some progress here.
This,
Just gotta get the
Lunch,
906,000 now.
Yeah.
Oh, the general.
That's so sad.
That's, yeah.
I can do some of that. Who's Your Business, they bought,
Oh,
seems
some
like a copier, license, and fax system for 6,000 something.
I'll bet this is some kind of contract with that,
Yeah,
don't you think?
I think that was the
I
one
think
time
we better
shot.
leave
Not
it,
if
because
they bought.
sometimes, Who's Your Business comes back and does stuff.
That's all rental equipment though, isn't it?
What do you wanna do? I just wanna add it up and see what it is. There's gonna have to be some moving.
The grand total, 1589613.
dang it, I have 591,113. Let's
What
go
is
back to the top. Let's go to the top.
Oh, man, that's good, that's pretty good.
And superintendent,
I might be off in social security.
46954, 38289, 42724, 41031.
Hold on, we're gonna have to do it by location because mine's all over the place. So we're in 530 right now, right? Okay. You can do that next, right?
46954, 38289, 42724, 41031, 0.
Okay.
250,
What location are we on? 530, okay.
250, 250, 100, 250, 0. 531.
I thought it could travel down to 0.
Yeah, that's why I did see that.
I had nothing in there too, but
Take out
What?
equipment.
Travel, I had that at 0.
Yeah, okay.
I had 250, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I had it too.
You had 0 also?
What do you want me to do?
I had 250.
that's 2 to 2.
I'd say 0.
Zero, I
It's
say
nothing
0.
ever used.
Zero route travel. It's never used,
Okay, okay.
sorry.
Location
Page 44.
531. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get there. Truck driver, 75420, 241359, 3511, 0. Hardware and tools, 5,000, 500, 20,000, 50,000, 200, 300, 4,000, 35,000, 50. CDL testing, 3,000, 2,500, 1,500, 1,500.
Password, I've had 3,000 still on there.
Automotive computer and services, 1,500. Master mechanic, 94,349.
We're in location 533 now.
Nope.
Ready? Master mechanic 93349.
94,349.
Yep.
0, 18,768, 46,084, 64,974, 260,000, 0, 250, 25,000, 2,500, 200,000, 4,000, 100,000, 25,000, 5,000, 5,000, 120,000, 3,000, 0, 0, 500. Grand total 1,589,363.
One 1,589,100. So
So if we-
is that right?
With the difference,
It's still over.
388,000. Difference,
No,
Not 388.
we were.
Oh, you're talking about in dividing it in half? What are you talking about?
133. Or 113, sorry.
So it's 201 and then 589.
250.
So it'd be
88.
Yeah,
You take out the,
389.
So what we need to do is,
250 in travel, do you have, so do I have more on that? Yeah, I've got travel at 0.
Well, he can't do it with the salaries, he said.
no, but we can move
I
some of
still
those
got
stuff.
that.
250.
Well, I don't, I,
194,000. Take 194
What location is that?
and move it over. Is that right? Is that right?
I got
Take 194,000 and
Is there supposed to be
You're looking at how
250 in equipment?
194, is that right?
I'm 188.
Okay, well,
Half of estimated revenues, 1 point.
oh, you're doing revenue, okay. Oh, that's good. I was just doing expenses, what they had right now, and then we could cut it, but that's fine. 188, move it over.
Well,
You can.
round
So
up to
you're wanting the two-
We still need to
189,000
cut.
Were they trying to
would
get
be half,
73
so I
and
mean, it's
76
significantly
total?
over
how
half.
much did you have?
We're trying to.
188, 158.
I had 194, but the difference is what we need to cut to balance the budget.
Once that's what they're over the budget on that half.
How much we got?
The numbers
More
strictly, they're 188,000, 188,000
Hold on,
over
I'll tell you. 1 second, Stan.
the half, right?
1,589,363
I have
minus 1,000,002.
So you
I
have
had
total
388.
2,796,887.
I got 388.
That's what I had.
What?
388.
388.39.
Sorry, all wrong.
Corey.
You must have had 200,000 somewhere in there yet.
Corey.
I don't know.
Just do the
I'm
math.
250, so I don't know where I'm at.
What math do you have? Let's do it again.
You have 1589 and 1201. No, wait.
1201, 1589.
What's the 1,201?
That's,
That's what we have in restricted.
No, I'm talking about 50% of
What my total
revenue.
is on here.
That's what I was talking about.
oh,
Do we have 250 in travel or?
That's
no?
what I was talking about.
Travel's supposed to be 0.
he's talking about this
I've
288.
got
revenue.
250, okay, so let me go, I've got all of them checked,
Oh, we have to cut 188
and I've got
to be below that.
Be below half of that.
250 in
That's a
postage.
total between the two.
I've got 250 in equipment repairs.
What is going on here?
I see what he's
How many
saying.
250s am I supposed to
2,800,000 divided by 2 is 1.4, and then he's looking like the 1.5, but that's not gonna do it.
Only 250.
Here, 201,
And a
324, plus
Well, yeah, it would.
158,
You take it here and move it here.
263,
Postage,
minus,
equipment repair,
Huh?
and postage and equipment repair.
Yeah.
calculator he gave me. I love you, exactly. Not this calculator.
But the two weren't exactly half and half. What was it? 1,301,000 and 1,000,321.
Engineering.
That's what I was saying, I thought they had to be.
2794. Sorry, what do you mean? It's under.
250 and all.
It's under revenue.
They didn't have a budget.
Which location?
Total,
Yeah, you
I
guys
was
put
talking about
together, it's,
unrestricted only. That's all I was talking about.
oh, okay.
I wasn't talking about total. I didn't do the math for the total to see what it
We're,
was.
we're under on. We're balanced budget if we do 10,000 under.
2,
Right?
9,000.
Yeah, I know.
is this supposed to be 250?
Yes, to be exact. So you're saying 188. How come I get more different? I don't care.
I'm only talking about unrestricted.
You think we need to add 188 in unrestricted?
I'm saying
Did
that
you have 250
unrestricted
in office supplies on
If it
530?
only gets half of the revenue.
533. 533.
That would be $1.4 million.
It's all about 250.
And you're at $1.58 million.
So 1589,
Unrestricted. So it's over
1589.
We're under budget,
386.
we're fit- we're not 50-50.
$189,000.
I had taken that out, so that's where my 250 was on. I was missing 250.
So we need to move 188 to the other thing.
I would think we have to, yes.
Okay, so let's look at it. Let's just get that done. How about culverts, bituminous, stone?
Which one are you looking at?
Restricted needs to move some stuff over to,
If I understand things correctly, I'm new here.
wait, unrestricted needs to move things to restricted.
Correct.
So it has to be for roads improvements, right? Did you say?
But are we gonna move all group insurance to unrestricted?
I like to do that, but I don't even know if we have enough to do that.
Why don't you switch out group insurance and bituminous? You've got 400,000, oh, that's restricted. Hold on.
Here's what we're saying. We've got 188 to balance these because they need to be close, 50-50.
Mhm.
We are unrestricted, 188 too much. That has to be moved over to restricted. So I'm looking for things like stone and riprap, bituminous, things that can go over there
So we need to
for
look at
road
that
improvements
unrestricted right now and see what can go to the restricted.
for 188,000-ish.
Unrestricted.
So it has to be, what did you say restricted is? Road improvements? Tell me what you said, because you know it exactly.
Construction, reconstruction, or preservation. We've got 50 in bituminous.
And
We've got
stone and
20 in
riprap,
stone riprap.
so there's 70.
And you're moving from
It needs to be 50-50, right? So
but if you move, you don't wanna move all of those items into restricted because
then you
then
can't
they
move it
can't
out.
use it for normal. That wouldn't fall under those
It doesn't
categories.
necessarily have to, the money's split 50.
But I mean, isn't normal, I mean, what is normal
I
for,
mean, they can always transfer from unrestricted, as long as your unrestricted is higher than your restricted.
oh, it doesn't have to be
Move from
50-50?
Into
No. We
restricted.
split the money 50-50. The big thing is the money 50-50, because 50% of it has to be used is on roads.
So then we're all right.
So you're
Once,
fine.
once something goes into restricted, you
Once it goes
can't
into
move it out.
restricted, you can't move it
So
out.
we need to let, we need
We need to
to,
leave it
it's
the way it
okay that we're 188 over and unrestricted and allow them to move whatever over.
And that's
the
what I'm saying,
needs.
I think you're fine to move all of the group insurance to unrestricted.
I thought it had to be 50-50.
No, the money has to be 50-50.
That's what I mean.
Well, What else are
It's
we
not,
talking about here?
it's not, is the problem.
Expenditures. Your expenditure.
But my problem is, when we look at the budget,
They're thinking the budget needs to be 50/50.
Is that not right? That's the money. the budget is the money, so is that right?
Yeah, but when you
We
put-
have 2.8 million to spend. It needs to be 1,414, right? Money. Am I thinking wrong?
No, unless I'm missing something. But I do know that once it goes to restricted, it can't be moved back.
But I mean,
But for as far as budgeting goes, do we just need to focus on this number?
The two of
It
them,
doesn't matter, the 50-50 split, it'll work out.
I mean, you
In the
look
end,
at the
some-
2025 budget,
Yes, because they can take part of this
They-
unrestricted and transfer it back to restricted if they need it.
if they need to, but once it goes to restricted, they can't
You
move it
can't.
back.
So you don't want your restricted being more than your unrestricted. So I think we're all right, aren't we?
Other than if it was me, I'd move the group insurance to
The
unrestricted.
260. You put that in unrestricted or restricted?
Unrestricted.
Yeah.
That's what she-
I guess you're right, because that's how they did their budget, 1.3 and 2 million.
You just can't have that overall number together. You don't want it more than what? Yeah. Because you want
Then
the,
what is the whole point with the 50/50?
because they want to make sure that you're spending 50% of it
On
on
the
the road.
road. They don't want you spending it all on, not on the roads.
and they
Isn't
can
that what the
always,
highway department does, is
You
the
would
roads?
think.
they can always.
I mean, what, and who made this up?
There's probably some way they
I
could spend
mean,
it on,
they mow grass
Somebody-
some, but that's
obviously
not the
somebody found
majority.
some way,
they could
because
spend
that's
it
why
on
they did it.
salaries that are not connected to road. You know, you can have someone,
Like me, like,
big
the-
example, you know,
well, I mean, you have to have the trucks for the road, so I think you can tie it back to the road.
I mean, the mechanics can't come out of restricted and like, Maryland can't come out of restricted. But some of Steve's occasionally can, some of the,
You hit it 20%.
the other two can, but not always.
because a lot of those are administrative and not really road. Like Maryland would be considered, administrative, I guess.
Yeah, she's never
So
split,
silly,
she's
'cause most
strictly,
things you can just stretch it as far as you want to stretch it. And make a case, I mean, which is ridiculous.
and a lot of times they're 50/50. Half of it comes restricted, half of it's unrestricted. Next time it could be 20 out of this one and 60 out of this.
So what you're saying though, from their requests is, I see 1.3 out of restricted and then
To,
a little over 2 million out of the other, so
It doesn't
they'll
have
just
to
end
be-
up moving it where it's 50/50.
As long as you don't have more in your restricted.
we just made it a little closer
And you have to
50-50.
spend all of your restricted.
than what they had.
Okay, move all the insurance out to unrestricted. What do you think? All the restricted insurance over to unrestricted. So that way, we don't have any chance of having a balance there that gets stuck, that we can't.
Because we
Is that
can't
what you
trans
Is
out.
that right? Because, I mean,
It pushes you to have an accurate balance as much as you can. You can't move it to other places.
well, they can still move it to restricted, but they'd have to ask, right? And you think it's okay to pay the insurance for the people over here getting a salary out of restricted, out of unrestricted?
No, it'll still be paid out of restricted.
They'll just move
They'll
it.
just transfer from unrestricted into restricted to cover that. Which is no different, they do that now. Throughout the year.
Because they'll have to come every month.
No.
Okay.
Well,
What is the downside here for Steve? More work,
they
how?
will have to come because insurance is taken out every month.
So we don't want to, okay, so I thought we could pay all of the group insurance out of unrestricted. We can't.
We can, but then I have to do transfers. That's more work on me to do it that way. Because right now it follows whatever fund you're being paid out of.
That's why the state board of accounts said you either do it, where all of it out of there, because then it's all out of the same fund. So us moving not moving salaries, still having salaries out of unrestricted, you're still gonna have to have insurance in. Or say paying salaries out of restricted, you're still gonna have to have group insurance in restricted. Correct.
And if we are leaving those salaries and that's what those people took and it looks like
I
it,
just
might as
said,
well just
what
leave it.
is-
I mean, it's
That's
one of
what
those, you don't know then.
I mean,
I
you
was
can
wrong.
reduce it, just leave some there.
And then
If
come
you're
back and do
thinking
it.
That
a
it's going
transfer.
to, they can do transfers later on in the year.
How many employees are paid out of restricted?
175, looks like this year they've used for insurance out of 12,300. 1173, location 530, 12,300. Is that right?
It's
Okay.
like 21.
Check that.
Look at it restricted, right?
Looks like they
So
spend
that's
more.
Yeah.
7.3.
12,300,
Location 5.3.
530.
That's admin. 533. What are you looking at? Group insurance?
Yeah.
533.
5.3. They've spent 240,000
Already? Out of 175?
out of 250. I mean, look at it.
Out of
restricted.
242?
Their budget is 242, 635. Total budgeted for 25.
Says it's appropriation 250. Am I looking at the wrong thing?
You're looking at 1173.
Yep.
12,300.
Yep.
533.
Appropriation says 250,000.
So they came back and moved
And
money.
they've already done transfers. So we better just leave that.
I mean, it kind of depends on
I
how
know.
much can come out of that out of restricted with their categories. It depends on how much work they have. I mean,
It's a whole nother animal.
Okay.
And they've spent out of
We're doing the best we can.
unrestricted,
We have a balanced budget. It's one less.
Is it
9,000.
math.
9,000.
9,000 under revenue?
One, 201, 324
much?
plus 1589, 363, 270, or 2,790,687.
You have that total already, didn't you?
It's a little over 2,000.
2,790,687.
Yeah, it is a little over 10.
Is that what you guys said?
10, 10, 10, 202.
2,790,687.
I think it's 10, 202.
2. $182.
Time for a break, people.
How much?
I think it's 2,000. 182.
122.
122.
Yeah.
I see in my head.
We're under, we're fine.
Yeah.
Can we go to lunch?
Yeah,
No,
because the.
you can't. We can't.
We're going,
My
but you
dog
guys
needs to go
stay
to
here
the
and
bathroom.
work.
So, and I do too.
I guess.
What'd you say?
I said, we're going, but you guys stay here and work.
We're going to end.
Well, okay, we'll be back at 1:10.
10,000.
We'll be back at 1:10 what?